Okay.
We are live.
We do be live though.
Hard to believe it's been 20 fucking weeks. Actually, a little more because of sometimes we didn't have session. Maybe like 21, 22 weeks.
I think we've missed 2 sessions.
Yeah, like, it's been 22 weeks since I joined already. God damn. Been a while. And what a fucking wild ride it has been since then.
Nodders. Alright, so. When we last left you off, you had fought and disarmed
Unfortunately.
the commander of
Actually.
the commander of this fort of the Dread Keeps.
I feel like
Looted his treasure room.
I feel like the more accurate term would be dishand him. Well,
Indeed.
dishands.
It would have been disarmed, but we determined that he literally would have probably died from shock.
Yeah. So I just turned it into hands.
Yeah.
And in which case, he just passed out from shock.
Yep. Fucking Count Dooku'd him. Anyway.
I have a dragon skull.
You've looted his treasure room, discovered that the Imperium is taking interest in a library in the Bright Forest. Rivius has destroyed an altar and taken a skull that he now carries on his back. A adult dragon skull that is larger than him.
Augury. Augury. Augury.
Okay, but I could just sacrifice. I could. Hold on. Do I even have it prepared? I could probably prepare it.
I mean, you could. I mean, it's probably worth more than 25 GP. What the fuck, but it's an adult. It's an adult dragon skull. Like it's probably worth enough for augury.
Yeah,
And
like 25 GP at least.
And the commander has been escorted out along with his 2 hands by justice down to receive medical attention to stop him from bleeding out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I stopped him from bleeding out. It's just, he's not awake.
And he probably won't be for a while.
He won't be for a while because, we did beat him up and take his hands.
We also did prevent him from going to the outside Pepe Live.
We also prevented him from going to Bane, which is a boon.
And
Cool.
you also prevented the death of all but one of his lackeys.
Wow.
Yeah, because he freaking was forced to get down Mr. President him by a 4th level scorching ray.
Yep. It was only 22
of which he
damage.
managed to eat all 3.
Impressive.
Yep, all 3 that hit. Okay. And then I got crit. I didn't go down this time.
Nodders. But it wasn't a bugbear this time.
It wasn't a bugbear. Because bugbears are stupid. Why do they just have an extra damage die? For no reason. Just why? Why? Why?
Why?
Why?
Why?
Why?
Why?
Why?
Why?
Anyway.
Mine?
Ayo?
Where are you,
Alright,
Tato?
so the 3 of you now having leveled up as well. You all stand in the office, covered in scorch marks, some ash, and a pile of blood. Or puddle of blood.
Do I have? No, I don't.
What would you all like to do?
Well, the siege is done for now. So, we've recuperated.
Caroline is probably going to scout out the rest of the keep. Kind of get a.
True. Go secret. Go look for any armories. See if you can't steal any shit from that. Some magical shit from that.
See if there's anyone else she can mess with.
All right, so you head down into the rest of the fort to go and explore around and see what else you can find.
Yep. Caroline just not giving a shit.
Ami and Rivius.
How much is the dragon skull?
I would need you to do me a nature check if you want to determine that yourself.
Guidance.
With
Hold
Right,
on.
it's still
Guidance.
still
Yeah,
guidancing.
guidance. Yeah.
17.
Okay. With a 17, the dragon skull looks to be in pretty good shape, aside from what appears to be some battle wounds on it. So, to a collector, this would probably go for a few thousand gold. Intact dragon skulls are very rare to find.
I have 3 options now. I could sell it. I could use it to cast augury. I could
mean-
sacrifice this to altars. Hmm.
It doesn't consume it, by the way. It does not consume.
Oh, it doesn't consume it if I
Yeah.
cast augury?
Nope, doesn't consume. Doesn't consume.
Doesn't consume. I
No
mean,
consume.
Not
if
consume.
Caroline's gonna be doing stuff.
Cass are gracious to check up on what Caroline's doing.
Unfortunately, we cannot do that. Although I can do that. It's just called Arcane Eye instead.
Uh,
That would be a meme.
I mean, I won't.
Like
No,
casting,
I 100% believe you. Just be
like
funny.
casting gem inlaid sticks, rolling dragon bones, laying out ornate cards, or employing some other divining tool. You receive an omen from a otherworldly entity about the results of a specific cast. Weren't we supposed to go to the other keep and help out?
That's not gonna be for a while, hon.
Oh, right.
the army is currently reorganizing in the fort.
Okay. Yada yada yada. Within the next 30 minutes, the game chooses from the possible omens, wheel, roll, or nothing. It does not take into account yada yada, casting of additional spells. Anyways, is there any windows?
Probably.
Not in this room itself. You'd have to head out into the rest of the tower. This room is on the inner ring of the tower for extra protection.
I see. Well, maybe yes. With
Wouldn't
his
it wouldn't
dragon
take you long to find one though.
would probably just waddle on out. You tell Ami though that he's heading out because he needs to find a window.
Ami is going to spend 6 minutes and 150 GP. Actually, no, can't do that right now because I don't think I can just find the fine and rare inks that I need to copy counterspell into my book around here.
I don't know. Does he? He has been writing, so
Yeah, but are the right inks to copy down spellcasting?
I mean they were used to writing in Inferno.
What I can say is that the king did tell you that their quartermaster has set up, and there are wizards in the army that do need supplies. So so he will be stocking things for wizards as well as the army at large.
Oh, you can toddle on over to the quartermaster then.
Alright, then I guess we'll just go out into the rest of the army to see what the fuck is
Yeah.
up with them.
Cameron's
Alright.
gonna be investigating the keep. I'm gonna go be casting.
I'm also gonna
Augury.
try and see. I'm also gonna try and see if I can get anyone to give me a spell scroll slow. I mean, no, not slow. Fucking sleep.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna be heading out to the nearest window. Is it nighttime?
Or
is
just copy someone's sleep from someone's
It
spellbook.
it is getting towards the late afternoon. The sun will be setting soon. Another reason the army does not intend to move out right now.
Yeah, Rubius will probably just.
I just want to find someone with sleep, yo, and just copy it out of every book.
Will probably wait until it's nighttime so he can. Actually, he'll just probably cast Augury now. Once he finds an open spot where it isn't dirty or whatever.
All right. So.
Yeah.
We will deal with
You
the
get to
GM
tell
chooses from the
me.
following possible omens. Hold
Is
on.
it a D20?
Well, the first time the roll is truthful. Like, no chance of it being a lie.
The spell doesn't take into account any possible circumstances that might change the outcome, such as the casting of additional spells or the loss or gain of a companion. If you cast the spell 2 or more times before completing your next long rest, the GM makes this roll in secret. Okay, so well for good results, woe for bad results, well and woe for both good and bad, and nothing for results that aren't especially good or bad.
Yeah, so what's
Okay.
gonna happen in the next 30 minutes?
That's
I suppose
not a
I need to roll for that.
no. For the first one, it's just you tell the truth, not taking into account things that can change. It is the second roll and after. It is the second roll, then after that you have to roll to see if it is the truth.
Okay, so I just choose. No, I was going to roll for one of the effects.
What do you mean?
Not if it's a secret or not. For the result.
You don't have to roll for
Yeah.
the result. You don't roll for the result the first time.
Okay, yes, I see that. It says GM chooses.
Oh.
Mhm.
Sorry, reading it in the format that it is on the Roll20 is not easy for my brain, so I had to move over to the 5e tools.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
Okay. So I still don't fully understand how this works.
Okay, for the first one, you just pick. Like, what do you think is going to happen? Like, do you think it's like good things are gonna happen, bad things gonna happen?
You also get to choose who is telling Rubius these things.
True.
It's otherworldly entity. It's not his patron. It's not his god. It's whoever is listening. It could be Asmodeus. It's not Asmodeus. That's a joke.
Yeah.
For
so,
legal
like-
reasons, that's a joke.
So for example, it could be, is Caroline going to get up to shenanigans within the next 30 minutes?
Is she going to
I
get
don't
herself
thi- I
into
don't-
trouble?
I feel like if I use augury for that, I'm just disappointing you because the answer is just yes.
Yeah, this is
It's always going to be yes.
less.
I'm not spending a second level to get
It's a
yes
ritual.
answer.
It's a ritual.
That's just
Okay,
pass the
so-
time 1 minute.
Yeah, but you can cast it as a ritual.
You
And you
know?
are a ritual cast.
Ritual cast pause.
Okay. So,
Well, okay. What does Rivius plan to do within the next 30 minutes?
Yeah, well,
Well, that means you have to think about what your character is going to do within the next 30 minutes. Riv.
I don't. Huh.
You didn't think this far ahead, did you?
I didn't. I don't think that far ahead.
all right, we can come back to you while you think about that then, and I also think about how the fuck this works.
Okay.
So, we'll go to Ami then. Ami, you leave the tower and head down to the courtyard where you can see the army is already setting up tents and making camp. You can see several carts are being brought in through the front gates, which you had previously opened, and are being unloaded and directed towards a they are being unloaded and directed towards the towards a centralized area, which seems like it might be some kind of armory, which would be where the quartermaster likely is.
Naru. Does she spot any mages, though?
There are a few mages that are hanging around the courtyard. You can tell that they are from the Temple of Mistra,
Not
from their robes.
Is it
And
the
you
Patriots?
recognize a couple of them as well from when you were hanging around in there.
AKA transcribing half the library in a day. Dab.
Deb.
Damn.
But first, she will go off to the quartermaster because she wants minks, so she can get counterspell. Because she has a bad feeling that there's going to be a lot of things that are going to be trying to be casting spells that are going to try and fuck over her and her allies. Future. I know how this works. Well, fireball we can ignore. Mostly.
Are you worried?
Yeah,
Are you worried? There might be other casters that might spell out danger.
But
Yes. Yeah. Welcome to high level D&D. A lot of shit is casting. Because magic far fucking outpaces martial characters, unfortunately.
Yeah. Mages, caster. That knight over there you just met Tuesday, caster. That goblin over there that just poured you a drink, caster.
Caster. He's actually a level 20 sorcerer, and he could wish you out of existence if he wanted to. He just chooses not
But
to
he's-
because you're polite.
And he's
Yeah.
on vacation.
Don't
That
be
too.
a Karen to this man.
Do not be a
You-
Karen. You will die. You will get finger of death.
He is
You gave him breadcrumbs and gold coins. He spares your life for now.
Everyone is a caster. Even the
You give
fighter
him a-
is a caster.
you
They're
give
an
him a
Eldritch Knight.
shiny you should give him a shiny dagger. He
He's,
spares your life
he spares your life for now.
for now. He's on vacation.
Do not fuck with barkeepers. They will obliterate you from existence, literally.
I don't know why. Now I have this. Now I'm just imagining the. Did you ever see that car commercial where it was like the guy is driving down the road and a squirrel?
Hmm.
It was like a squirrel or a beaver or something. It was a beaver. Like he swerves out of the way to not hit the beaver, and the beaver like stares at him. Then it's like cuts to like him driving in the rain. The road's flooded up ahead, but before he gets pushed away to the current, a tree comes down and blocks him off. It's that damn beaver giving him a salute.
You know what? Safe.
I just imagine that, but with a goblin, like you like fucking be nice to a goblin, and then it's like you get to the final boss fight.
Oh my god.
You're about to get TPK, and this fucking goblin just wrecks the boss.
It just gives you a salute and then blinks
Disappears
away.
Fucking
into the-
refresh.
off into the distance.
Fucking plot twist. He's actually your refraction.
Bingus, the Gobbo assassin,
It's
saves your
you
life.
from another life. Come back from the future.
Plot twist. He's actually your refraction. He's been looking after you this entire time.
He's your guardian angel.
God.
The guardian Bingus.
God. Refraction for sick.
The funniest thing would be to have that be just a recurring character throughout the campaigns.
Yeah, that's what refractions are. There's fucking recurring characters that, the time has passed, but they're still important.
No, that specific goblin is
Oh.
still alive.
Oh, I mean, that was Verm had something like that. Mr. Knuckles, Pong.
Do I want to send
And-
Marius on patrol by himself again?
Yes. Nothing can hit you. Unless it's the
Yeah.
boss.
Unless he finds a mini boss and then I cry.
I mean, then you send Inami, and then she just teleports in, and then teleports you out.
I don't have I don't have sending.
Well,
I do. Never mind. I do have sending.
Yes,
It's
you-
not
you
prepared
would.
though. Fuck.
Now that's a bigger issue.
well, if you die, well, fucking rip. There's nothing on you.
It's not a ritual spell, so.
Yes, fortunately. Oh, you don't even have to. Hell, you don't even have to have augury prepared. You can just ritual cast it. Ritual casting is pog.
I mean, it's a new day. I haven't used any
Yeah.
spell slots.
I mean, at least you didn't use the augury to like ask for something silly.
Well, you can't. It's just, hey, is shit gonna go well in the next 30 minutes? No.
Well, I mean, you can always ask, are they making casserole within the next 30 minutes?
I'm not sure that's how that works. Fun
Is
fact,
there
yeah.
going to be an
Well, they-
ambush in the next 30 minutes?
Going on patrol go well in the next 30 minutes. Yay, nay, yay, nay? Question mark?
DM, if I send the
It's-
Cleric out into patrol by himself after he prepares sending Lamau, how badly will it go?
I'm sure it'll be fine.
You gotta tell the truth, bud.
I'm just trying to think about what to say. So the next 30 minutes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you say one of four things. Wheel, woe, nothing.
It will go well.
A wheel.
Yep, wheel. There you go.
Okay,
There's your answer.
there's my answer. He spent 10 minutes and then goes off into the distance.
He just waddles. Just fucking
Waddles
waddle.
into the.
He
He's
just-
just waddling around.
just-
The
He's
first
just
red-
he's not a halfling. He's just a Lalafell from Final Fantasy 14.
You know what? That's true. If I played Final Fantasy 14, I would play it with Lalafell.
I'm not surprised. A lot of people play Lalafells. I don't know why everyone loves Lalafells. They're just short people.
They're
Because they're
small and
Okay.
because-
You can play a dragon. You can play dragon.
or cat girl.
True.
Yeah, but have you considered small person syndrome? But
I was small person for my entire life. I'm tired of being small. I like being tall for once. What kind of pog?
I mean,
Hit my growth spurt in like 8th grade. So nice not to be the fucking smallest one in the room.
my brother is the tallest one in his class.
Amazing.
He's almost the tallest person in the house, isn't he?
And he's like half my height, which is pretty impressive considering he's 6.
What? Oh. Oh, right. You're really small.
I'm
Right.
tiny.
Yes, you are. Tiny.
I'm tiny and I'm angry. I'm gonna beat up Canley soon.
You really are just a Lalafell.
You're actually just a little JC.
I wish I was a cool paladin.
I mean, you could become paladin, ditch cleric, ditch Clorlock, become paladin, become
Paladin.
smite,
Retrain into a paladin.
become smite. No, not the game. No, not the garbage game Smite.
Anyways,
Sean would be
I can't-
disappointed because he actually enjoys Smite. I wish him
I
well.
Dan
used
does too.
I used
Or
I
you
used to enjoy it.
I never enjoyed Smite, mostly because I had League
And
first,
then
and also
and
Smite is just.
but like every MMO MOBA, it's a MOBA.
Smite's queue system is one of the most fucking archaic things I've ever encountered. It's so fucking garbage, dude. Like, oh my
Anyway.
god.
Anyway, let's
Anyways.
Steve, what is
D&D.
Ami doing?
all
Uh,
right. So you head into the quartermaster, and you go into an armory, and it is just a complete mess. There are crates opened and tossed about haphazardly as you see about 6 men just trying to create some semblance of order with the amount of supplies coming in.
I don't think they expected to get this far in day one.
And you see a full orc who seems to be directing them on where to put different supplies.
The full orc is the quartermaster of Elerian. No, potters, nodders. Did you give him a name?
Yes, I have given him a name.
Wow,
Don't sound too disappointed.
I'm so proud of you. You gave him a name. That
Thanks.
sounded way too condescending. I'm sorry.
What do you mean condescending
just-
good according to 90% of the world? This is a joke. Condescending people can go fuck off.
Oh my god, someone made a Roosted plushie.
I'm
This
not
is
surprised.
incredible.
Anyway,
Anyways, continue.
Taylor is just dying of cuteness right now. Taylor is just actually just mid death of cute.
all right. Let's see here.
All right, so as you walk in, he'll turn around to look at you. Ah, the heroes that have made my life absolute chaos.
I figured I figured from the way that I came, from what it was when I came in, that you guys weren't expecting to make it this far in the first day, were you? Let alone.
The system for all the carts that are currently pulling in here was set up for a much more open field as opposed to a cramped
In-
armory.
Yes. Well, I apologize that, but at least losses were kept to a minimum.
It's thankful. As much chaos as it is, nobody's going to die in here unless one of these idiots stabs themselves again.
You're in a room filled with very sharp things. I think the rate of injury might actually be quite high. Risk of injury might actually be quite high.
Only if they continue to fumble with the weapons. Stop it.
And
Put them down gently.
Well, this is fair. This is fair.
Is there anything I can get for you? It may take me a bit to find it, but we have a lot here.
Well, I am currently looking for inks because I have in a spell book from one of the defenders, and I wish to copy some of its spells.
Oh, no, of course. Hold on. We unpacked that crate for the wizards earlier already. And he moves off behind a tower of crates and brings out a small box. All right, this should have what you need. How much are you looking for?
maybe like 500 GP's worth, just as a as a stash for now.
And he'll open the box and he will unpack about 500 gold's worth of specialized ink. All right. That should keep you going for a good while.
And she will take out 500 gold, or in what it should actuality be 50 platinum. For the purposes
Either
of
or.
yeah, 50 plat just for the sake of not making it kind of ridiculous in the how many coins you would have to pull out. You'll hand it over.
All right. Thank you very much. This will continue to support the war effort.
Now, you're probably you could probably make a very pretty penny off of what the Imperium just had in this fort alone. Let alone just the front gate, let alone what lies beneath the second.
Well, this place was stocked to keep an army going for about a month in the event of a siege, so food certainly isn't going to be an issue for us for a while.
A fort that hasn't fallen since its inception, and we broke it open in an afternoon. Well, I broke open the gate. Afternoon. Yes, I'm directly
With minimal damage to the fort itself, we can completely repurpose this place to suit our needs.
And yes, I just directly fucking quoted StarCraft 2. True dad.
As one does.
Yes.
Fucking nerd.
Yes, it's a great quote. Never Yeah, New Folsom, great mission.
It really is.
Yeah, just like fucking Pog Matt. Nope. No Tosh.
All right, so.
And she will also help. She will also offer her help to sort the chaos that she helped cause. Even though she isn't very strong, but you know she can a longsword to carry it, even though she can't use it in a fight.
All right, so you want to spend some time helping them out with sorting?
Well, it is directly our fault that they are currently in the chaos that they're in. So yes, she is. She can ask for.
All right.
She can ask for a sleep spell later.
All right, so you'll spend next while doing that to help them out.
Yes.
Moving small things to help out and helping to organize things. All right, so Caroline, what are you doing in the fort that you are exploring around? During your wanders, it seems as though the fort is pretty much entirely secured at this point. You come across some soldiers as they smash down a door and pull out some foot soldiers that are surrendering.
Just kind of.
But outside of that, and a couple of other incidents similar, everything seems to be quiet. The Elerian army seems to have pretty much taken full control of the fort.
She's just gonna kind of, for the most part, just like wander around, just keep watching the Elerian army doing their thing. Then I think after a while she'll just get bored and head to the impromptu armory. Just kind of see what's going on there.
All right, so after a while, you come to the impromptu armory where the chaos is still going. Now including a kitsune that's helping out.
She just kind of walks in to see what's going on, and then sees Ami, and it's just. I take it, You got a little bit of both there.
Well, we did cause this after. Well, we did kind of cause this for them, so I felt it was a good idea to help them out at least a little bit.
I mean, they did ask us to do this. Well,
Well, this
kind
is
of.
well, this is free of charge.
Oh, you're such a kind soul.
Indeed. Not everything has to be for money.
Mm,
Yes.
and I feel like that's where we will disagree with each other.
Oh, I am well aware. Oh, I am well aware, mercenary.
Hmm. Say it with such disdain.
Well, you haven't exactly earned yourself on the good side, my list.
Mm. I didn't know there was a list to be keeping track of. If that was the case, I might have put in a bit more effort.
Hmm.
But
Well, what are you here for? Well, what are you here for? Got bored of exploring?
yeah, not. There's really not too much going on. Just them clearing out the fort, the occasional capture of a person that seems to be hiding in the walls.
Well,
Nothing too
we did kind of take care of the biggest threats, that being the front gate and the commander. So,
true.
hmm.
This is very true. Though I'm very curious to see what might be going on in the next part of the keep.
Well, we won't see
No.
that for a little while longer.
Mm, true.
The
Well,
quartermaster will pipe up. Well, depends on what the king wants. He apparently wants to rest up for a day and then push for the second keep.
I see.
I
He
mean,
wants to keep the momentum going as much as possible.
To try and seize the second part before reinforcements can arrive.
That's the idea.
Well, can't blame him. I like a
If
teleport.
we can take the second fort and hold the pass, well, he's hoping we might be able to convince the Imperium to come to the negotiation table with that.
Well, if they capture the first part alone, I would suggest that would be a major bargaining chip.
Well, I agree. He'd rather have both, so that
Yeah.
if no agreement can be made, we have a place to hold.
Well, we already do, even though it's not necessarily geared towards the way that we have to defend from.
I'm just more interested to actually take the fight if negotiations cannot be met. I'm quite interested to explore the Imperium a bit, see what it's like.
Well,
Might be interesting.
well, you're a human. If you weren't wrapped up in all of this, you would be one of the ones that could actually go over there.
I mean, I still could go over there, just
You just would probably be shot. You'd probably just be shot at with arrows. A lot of arrows.
if they can find me, yes.
True. You are hard to find when you want to be.
Indeed, and I prefer it that way.
Caroline can very easily shift between bombastic and in your face to never really knowing where she is.
Not sure that's a good thing.
I mean, and besides, I wouldn't worry if I wanted. Trust me, if I wanted them to find me fully, I would make
You-
sure they'd found me.
Yes. If they wanted to find you, if you wanted them to find you, you would let them find you.
Mm-hmm. Uh, typically, I don't always prefer direct confrontation. I prefer leaving scenes.
Hmm.
Because I do find it creates a bit of an expression. Though, of course, people tend to disagree with me on that front, and well, most of those people are dead, but that's beside the point.
I think that it. What?
Oh, nothing. Don't worry your head.
I All I'm
She
hearing,
clearly-
all I'm hearing is that you were just a D&D character that is Jin, but not named Jin. Like
Caroline.
Monka.
Hmm.
There are people who don't agree with my tactics. Those people are dead now.
Mostly dead. But she'll just kind of shrug her shoulders and just go, "What is? Any idea what the small one is doing? He seemed very fascinated with that dragon skull he found."
No, when I left the room, it seemed like he was preparing to cast something ritually.
Hmm.
So if I had to hazard a cast something maybe like augury.
Yeah.
It's probably a favorite of clerics when they have the materials for it. Knowing knowing a general idea of what might happen in the next 30 minutes or so can be quite powerful.
I suppose. No.
Limited force. Force side told me it's very limited.
Well, I mean, do we really expect anything eventful to happen in the next, I don't know, 30 minutes?
So far, no.
Then. Well, I might go. I might see what wonderful information he might be able to provide then, and potentially find something to help relieve the boredom. That commander was quite the the whole fight leading up to the commander was quite entertaining, albeit a bit frustrating. Wouldn't you say?
No comment.
Hmm. You don't seem to really take as much joy in this as I do.
No, not particularly.
Hmm. Would you prefer to be somewhere with a lot more books?
No, I don't really fancy myself too much a bookworm, but I prefer to find myself on the road, but all the slaughter is a little pointless.
I mean, it is war.
I'm well aware. What is a
Hmm.
very pointless war.
Hmm.
Some people just all it boils down to is some people just want to try and lord over others.
Well, I mean, you can make that argument with any sort of kingdom that is established, whether it is founded on bloody foundations or the result of tyranny.
Well, that's kind of the point. Imperium isn't exactly good people. And it's honestly surprising that nothing has been done about them sooner, but I suppose it was just in a move to keep the peace, and to not draw the continent into a war.
I mean,
The quartermaster will pipe up as well. Well, ultimately, the reason the Imperium was never dealt with was because they never could be. When they rose to power, it was during a time when there were other threats to deal with.
The dragons, the beasts,
goblins.
and such.
They rose to power quickly during that time, and by the time any sort of organized structure formed after the war as well, even combined, the sovereign lands never really had the ability to fight the Imperium until, well, an opportunity like this presented itself.
They struck first, and they have suffered dearly for it.
which makes me
Because-
wonder. Which makes me wonder if they're actually as strong as people say they are. And
Well, it could be more so that we've just been in the right places at the right times for the battles that we've participated in.
True, I
as
suppose.
we've been the deciding factor in, well, most of the fights that we've been in of the Imperium.
The everything that I've seen from talking to soldiers and reading the few reports that I've been given permission to, by and large, those fights that that you and your halfling companion were all involved in were our only real victories so far in this war. The other small skirmishes that have been happening have almost all gone in the favor of the Imperium.
That.
They had overwhelming numbers, and eventually that becomes too much. But we we did win two major battles. We delayed them extensively at the bridge, and
Well, it
well,
was what
you know
doesn't
what happened in the city.
well, it wasn't even a delay. It was literally a feint. It was a feint. They were baiting us into a false sense of security.
Hmm.
I
So
mean,
it was still an important battle to establish that Elerian could hold its own, but it was ultimately for naught. The destruction of the bridge was ultimately for naught. If anything, it just delayed
Yeah,
the.
I
If
doubt
any,
it. I doubt it was for naught. Even if it was a feint, if they'd made it across, it would have meant more
yes,
soldiers at the walls.
yes, but if the battle was to go the same way, the numbers would have meant nothing. It would have just meant more cannon fodder for Lady Moonbow to cut down.
Very true. Very
that
true.
was that would be also presuming that that gambit worked in the first place. There was still always a chance for failure on that.
Well, it seemed that it seemed no matter what, it seemed that Revius was going to get something out of the gambit.
True, but the full intervention of an actual entity such as Moonball, a bit of a surprise, admittedly, but it shouldn't be a gambit that we always have to rely on or
Oh,
presume is
it's
going to go in our favor.
it absolutely shouldn't. But I'm saying if I was specifically pointing out if the battle was to go in the same way, including the summoning of Lady Moonbow.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
Yes,
Okay. I mean,
it probably also would have meant a larger morale strike against the Imperium because that would have meant more soldiers to be cut down by the goddess of the moon, by one of the goddess of the moons, the moon.
but that does raise a important thing if gods are starting to get involved in the conflict, what that might
Well,
mean for the Imperium.
well, we already know that Bane is plotting and planning, and he has been the whole time. It's just that now he can take a more direct approach to with whatever he's planning. It doesn't seem that all the gods are very fond of Bane, but
I mean,
a god versus a god does not often end well for mortals.
but those are matters that are for them to decide, not for us.
Hmm.
We should be more worried about our plane of
Well,
existence.
our plane is what they influence, so
True. But I mean, if it gets down to it, we can worry about that. But for now, I
yes.
think it would be best to focus on the
For
enemy
now,
we can see
yes,
before us.
of course. Well, I intend to probably take a less lethal approach going forward, just because more people don't need to die for the actions of those higher up.
Caroline will give Ami a look of just like kind of like an inquisitive look.
I am perfectly happy to sacrifice my body to save those who do not deserve that, do not want this war, and who do not believe in the Imperium's cause. like the foot soldiers in the commander's
Hmm.
room.
I mean, you do know that that may not always be viable.
Oh, I'm aware. Why do you think I didn't? I did not. I spared nothing against the knight. Well, spared no more spared no more than usual than I put in that fight. Those who believe in the cause are, in the Imperium's cause, are probably we can take them alive, but it is unlikely that they will probably see much of a free life after.
And I mean, do you expect every engagement to go similar to what happened in the commander's room? You just presume we can just enter into the room and talk our way to convincing those below the superiors to stand
No,
down.
well, we can always try.
Hmm.
That's ultimately what I intend to do, is I intend to try to save as many as I can. I know I can't save them all, but I'm still going to try to save them all.
I mean, if that is how you feel, that is how you feel. No. She just kind of shrugs and goes, in my mind, they've chosen their side, and they get in our if they get in my way, I have no hesitation to kill them.
I've noticed.
Hmm.
I do not agree with this approach, mostly because some of these people are probably here by force, not by choice.
I mean, they do have a choice. It's just not the one they're willing to take. If you have to drive, if you have to be driven to fear, if you have to be stuck between a rock and a hard place to make the right choice when you could have made that choice a long time ago, I do not believe. I don't fully believe in second chances in that regard. This is a war, and as much as admirable as your approach is to save our lives, it's or save who you can. Again, there is not in my mind. It is not practical.
Of course it isn't practical. The right choice is always the hard choice. Anything worth fighting for is going to be difficult.
Hmm.
So I choose to take the right choice and try to save as many lives as I can.
Well, again, I get the distinct feeling we're going to have many disagreements on this, so I would
Indeed.
prefer to. I am going to leave you to it then.
Well,
As
you can
she
perfect. I mean, I'm sure you can offer your assistance. You are a little stronger than I, so you can probably help move around more than I can.
Oh, no, you seem to have this completely under control. And she just
Mm.
leaves the room.
Madge. That was pretty fucking cool.
That was pretty fucking good, yeah.
They're bonding, kind of.
No.
They understand each other a bit better. They might not like how the other feels, but they understand
Yes,
each other.
literally ideologically opposed characters. Poggers.
Yeah.
But
Go.
understanding of each other is important.
True.
It's
Doesn't
very
mean...
it's very begrudgment.
Oh yes. We are pretty much just begrudgingly a part of the same party now. Maybe even rivals.
Maybe.
Ideological rivals. Poggers.
Yeah, we're
Go.
getting. Yeah, I'm not. I feel like we haven't hit the full boat of like being like official rivals, but yeah, I think we are starting. I think
Heading in that direction.
this is the groundwork for that kind of relationship. I feel of just this is definitely seeding it.
Oh yes.
Pog.
Let's go.
But yeah, so that was pretty fucking cool, yo.
Yeah, good
Yay.
soup.
Good soup.
But yeah, Caroline is going to try to hunt down Rivius.
He's not gonna. I mean, he's going to be patrolling if you can find him in the dark. Almost probably at this point.
It will be starting to get dark, but it's still dim light.
Well, I mean, it's probably not incredibly hard to miss. It's a small person in heavy armor. They're not
Clink,
exactly
clink,
caught up.
clink.
Clank, clink, clank, clink, clank.
He's very loud.
You walk out the armory. You stop for a moment and listen, and you just hear off in the distance clink, clank, clink, clank, clink.
I mean,
clank,
there'd be
clank.
a lot of clink clanks because there's probably a lot of people in plate.
I wanna
Yeah.
imagine though, like we've gotten down the movement of Rivius. Like it's one of those where it's like it's a special kind of clink.
Clink, 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 clink,
I
clink.
imagine it's more like a shifting because smaller feet, so it's like more frequent. It's more like
Clink, 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 clink,
kind of
clink,
situation.
clink, clink. I don't know. Do you go full waddle, clink, clink, clank, clink, clank, or shifting as you say? Clink, 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 clink,
It
clink,
depends.
clink.
It depends if he's running or not.
True.
Yeah, it's shimmy into clink.
I'm 100% now, just at this moment, and you will know this scene. Lord of the Rings, Gimli putting on chainmail.
Yes. Yes. 100%.
Because it's a dwarf putting on chainmail meant for a human.
It's so good.
And then complaining about it being a little tight around the chest.
Oh, it's so fucking good, dude.
But yeah, I mean, I'm willing to do like a perception check or anything.
Yeah,
to find-
you can do a perception. I mean, it's not gonna be that hard, but
Yeah, give me a perception check to see if you can find Rivius in the castle.
Yeah, I find.
Yeah, you wander around for a few minutes, and after a while, you hear the clink clank of a smaller step. And after running into maybe one or two other smaller soldiers in heavy armor, you find you run across Rivius wandering one of the hallways.
Just kind of approach up behind him and just go. So what are you doing?
I fucking unsheath my warhammer, spin around.
Just gonna duck up.
Monk and W Strahd's here.
Just gonna duck under the swing.
Well, I mean,
You can just walk around.
I mean, how do you think I got here?
I mean,
I didn't crawl my way here. That would take a while.
I don't know, you seem pretty fast.
the god is above. I almost hit you.
Keyword almost.
Sort of. Didn't roll the attack, Madge.
I will roll the fucking acrobatics check to fucking dodge it.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, Rivius has to miss first.
Yeah.
Nope, that misses.
It does
okay.
miss. It does miss.
Okay, you can duck under it.
Yeah. Just kind of. I figured to check up on you and see what you're currently up to.
Patrolling. Nothing much else to do today.
Yeah, I see. There is an agreement on the not much to do. I was hoping for something a bit more eventful, but that is not happening.
No, unfortunately, but I did do a little bit of augury, and it's at least for the last half hour, it's been successful in the patrol.
I mean, did you learn anything good or?
Oh, no, Not anything like conclusive. Just, is this going to be a good thing? Yes. So I did it.
I see. Well. I
I know you're
As
bored.
as you continue having your conversation, you see a group of 3 soldiers all running past in a hurry towards the courtyard.
Is something a matter?
The king and one of the other kingdom's generals are having an argument, and we're heading down there just to make sure everything stays calm.
Oh, this sounds entertaining.
Oh, we should probably make sure nothing happens.
As he's saying this, Caroline's already gone. Just
My
fucking.
And Ami, can you please roll me a perception check?
And do. That's a 13.
It's not that hard to hear once there's a moment of quiet in all the shifting of supplies, when you can hear some shouting outside of the armory.
Making our way downtown.
Shut up.
So Caroline, you'll be the first, followed by Ami and then Rivias. As you all come into the courtyard, and there you see the king standing there, currently having a shouting match with one of the other kingdom's generals.
King is. Hold on. King. King is having a shouting match with, one the other kingdoms. Okay, so what's the problem? This is our character. I'm just.
So as you walk up to get a better listen, you'll hear come from the other general. Well, maybe we should just chop off his head and parade it in front of the other fort and make them surrender before we do the same to theirs.
Oh, we're talking about that guy.
Caroline is just like kind of keenly listening in.
Squint.
I will not say it again. I will not participate in that level of barbarism. We are disciplined and an organized army. We do not have to resort to that kind of action. We will treat him, and when he's recovered, we will take him before the fort, and we will have him speak his words of how we destroyed his garrison.
Why are we trying to do this?
What is happening here?
What the heck? What?
What in the goddess's name? What's going on here?
They seem to be having a similar discussion like we had, Ami, but on different guidelines and for different reasons. It's quite amusing.
And also related to the commander and what should happen with him.
Yeah.
That seems. I don't think it's a good idea to spare his life and then just kill him anyway, because he did mention that was what he wanted. So if you do this, you're giving him what he wants.
Just as a as a note, you can't really get close enough to say anything in a conversation.
Yeah, I just he's just.
You wanna bet? You wanna bet?
I do have. Hold on.
Oh no. You wanna bet that? You wanna bet, Amps? You wanna bet?
Okay, you can't just walk up and talk to them.
That's better. Well, he's gonna try, but should it get heated enough, I will in fact just grab Caroline and Rivius and literally fucking just teleport over there.
No, I could just I have thaumaturgy.
No need for thaumaturge.
Okay.
Should it get bad enough, I will in fact just teleport us over there so we can, intervene.
Yeah.
Caroline's just keenly listening in. She just wants to hear what they have to say.
Yeah, it's just like he's
Um,
just gonna say that to the other three. He's just like, I don't think
So,
that's a good idea.
so the general will then retort with, "Well, if the army of Elerian wants to now start taking imperial prisoners, especially high-ranking ones, I see no reason for our army to continue participating in this war."
Ooh.
Ooh.
Squint.
I see we have a
And,
dilemma.
and what exactly do you intend to do about that? Let me quickly remember the last council meeting. There is another minor kingdom that I believe was trying to bring sanctions against you for illegal trade practices, if I remember correctly.
He
Oh
has
my.
blackmail. He has tea. Oh man, dude.
Oh my.
This dude's a motherfucker. The king is
Blood pressure
evil.
rising.
From what I remember, Atherian, as we often do with disputes like this, we're leaving it to the smaller kingdoms to sort it amongst yourselves, to not get involved. I could change that. A simple vote from the Kingdom of Therian will very quickly change
Ami's blood pressure is rising quickly.
the situation for your entire kingdom.
Caroline is watching with amusement.
Rubius is just very confused. Like,
You'll see the general seems to back down a small bit and just say that would ruin the economy. I know. From what I understand, we're actually one of your biggest trading partners as well. Sanctions imposed by us would be devastating.
Okay. Okay. I am interrupting. I am Rivius, would you like to come with out of character? Would you like if Rivius was teleported with Ami?
Not bringing Caroline.
You would only argue in favor. I mean, the offer is open to you too. I'm just specifically asking Rivius.
No, that's
yeah,
fair.
we can go. We can go over. He
Yeah,
just-
no. Caroline is interested in this. But yeah, she'll go.
Okay. Ami has had enough of their shit. She is using a charge of the Helm of Teleportation to teleport. So, do you want to go, and interact with this conversation, Caroline?
Yeah.
Okay, she will teleport her party next. She will teleport her party relatively close to both of them, and she is going to speak up. Both of you, enough! You are the king of Elerian, a man who has so far shown us nothing but compassion, loyalty, and courage. You should not be having to resort to blackmail and threats to get your point across because you're not the one who has started to try and take prisoners. That was me. I'm the one who asked for my allies, my comrades here, to take the commander alive because he wanted to die. If he killed him,
he did in fact want to go back to Bane. So killing him now and parading his head all over the heap would just, I don't know, empower the Imperium some more. Doing, I don't know how much communication they have with.
And she will point to the general that the king is feuding with. I understand that we should probably try and gain some advantage and make some example, and she will do air quotes, with the example out of the commander. But that doesn't put us, and that would make us no better than the Imperium, as the king said.
They do take slaves. So killing the slaves,
Killing the prisoner of war would make us no better.
They do take prisoners of war, and then they throw them into gladiator pits.
I was having a conversation similar to this with Caroline here earlier, and she brought up a good point. She brought up a good point. Some of these people have had the option to try and make the right choice for a while now. But the problem is, not all of them have the safe option to try and take the right path. So for us to come along and besiege the places that they are, we can give them that chance, that second chance to make the right choice. We shouldn't have to rely on threatening each other and trying to feud over what we do with a prisoner to try and win this war. Because we shouldn't have to kill more than we shouldn't have to kill as many that have died in the past when we're united like this. We can show that we're better than the Imperium. We don't have to use subjugated races to do our dirty work, to fight our wars. She is panting and she looks fucking pissed. Like she is ready to like she looks like she will throw hands as a wizard.
What my friend is trying to say is that we have my companions and I have learned a lot about the Imperium, about how, they've taken prisoners of war. They don't treat them very nicely. You know what they do? Like to people like myself? Gladiator pit. At least
it looks as though the general is about to speak, and the king just lifts up his hand and motions to him to not, and then motions to you to continue.
So if we treat him as terribly as the Imperium, are we, as Ami said, are we really that different? If we kill him now, we're not only going to be benefiting Bane because a powerful ally of his has gone back to him. We are literally just throwing lives into the fire. Is the general human?
The general is human, yes.
You can walk, even if you weren't a part of the Imperium, if you weren't a part of your kingdom, or you yourself can just, if you were just a normal individual, you can just walk into the Imperium and not have any problems with that. My friend Caroline can also do that. My friend Ami can do whatever illusion magic or whatever, I don't know, and walk into the Imperium and go shopping. If I even said, if anyone sees me at all, they would take literally everything I own and throw me into the pits. So killing this man right here is not even an option. Like, my compatriots and I have killed so many people. We have killed so many. It's just killing one person does not solve for the multiple lives that have lost to this honestly pointless war because the Imperium decided they want more land or whatever after they gotten an entire half of a continent.
I mean, I I do agree with my compatriots here. I will admit I am a bit hesitant to have their perception of moral judgment in a war, but they do raise some very good points. It would be best for us to present ourselves as the better option for the enemy. The We must also keep in mind we are dealing with a foe that isn't exactly known to be merciful. So I I personally am in the boat that we should give them the opportunity, but let us not be surprised if it comes back to bite us in the ass.
Oh, I wasn't. I'm fully expecting that it would bite us in the ass, but it's worth a shot, really.
I mean, if you two are very passionate about your moral standing on the issue, and I'll do disagree with it, uh, it's something we could give a try. But
If it doesn't work, then we can
then
resort
I
to force as much as it would not behoove us to become as forceful and tyrannical as the enemy.
I am agreed. Though that's also presume we're also going to presume that the Imperium from now on is going to hit be on the same moral ground as us, which
Oh no, they're not. They
is
are. They have um done so much.
They could never even hope to. They could prob. I don't think they can. I don't think the nation of the Imperium can ever really gain any semblance of morality, high ground, whatever you would call it, over all the hundreds of thousands that have probably suffered by their hands under their under their walls, all because they aren't human.
it is.
And that apparently that the fact that they can potentially outlive they can potentially outlive or even potentially match the lifespan of their precious emperor is somehow a heretical travesty that must be punished.
Mm.
The fact that we cannot even the fact that we cannot if we can't even those of us that aren't human couldn't even potentially try and go to the tear to study it because we would just be simply prosecuted for what we are, who we are. I'm probably one of the lucky ones that could, if I wanted to, make turn myself, give myself the illusion of a human, but I don't even like using it. I'd rather be who I am, my majesty on full display. I shouldn't have to hide who I am. No one should have to hide who they are. So,
The king
is this conversation
king-
quite done?
the king will look at all three of you. He will smile and turn to the general and go, Gregor, if you wish to take your army home and abandon this fight, then go. But no matter what, we will continue marching forward. That man will live till the end of his days. And we will win this war through methods that show, as they have said, that we are better.
Not that we are, that we can be better. Because we very easily could have slipped into being just as bad as they are.
We could have just instead of blowing up the bridge, we could have just kept going. We could have just kept throwing bodies at it, and eventually they would give up or we would lose. We could have not pulled the gambit. I would not have pulled in a very expensive gambit and tried to save the walls from being breached and let them be breached. Because I didn't want to risk everything, every resource I had on a gambit.
So by all means, if you wish to take your army and go, you are entirely free to do so, as the king has just said. And I would hope that the king has reconsidered his idea of potentially levying trade sanctions against your kingdom.
Besides, I am not the one for the history, but think of it also this way, Commander. Because of a simple, albeit very simple disagreement in the grand scheme of things, you pull your army away from a fight that a lot of people consider very justified, taking care of a threat that is well known. How do you think that would look for your kingdom? Because of one little upset, you threaten to pull back any support you're willing to give to this noble cause. If I were the people back home hearing of such an event, it would be seen as rather shameful, I would
Or
imagine.
cowardly. You could be branded as you could have been no offense, but you could be considered as
Let us
deserters.
let us end with the attempt at persuasion here. What's choice this man makes is completely and totally his own.
Fair enough.
Whatever option he takes will probably be seen as whatever option he makes. We will have to see what results from it.
I mean, I'm just saying it as it is. You pull out of a war because you can't agree on killing one person. You're a fucking coward. It's that simple.
Enough, Caroline.
She just shrugs.
The general will lift up his shoulders and walk past the king and look past all of you. I don't know why you're all still standing around here. This is over. Men, get back to your tents.
RP win. Let's go.
Caroline just kind of gives a bit of a smile.
She will
Oh,
get
you
smacked.
can't smile.
She will get smacked in the face by a tail.
And the general just lets out a sigh. I hope you know what you're doing. Because if we throw our men at the next keep and we fail, there's nothing that's going to stop the Empire that's going to stop the Imperium from simply rolling over all of our lands. He says this to the king.
Ami will pipe up once more. Every battle is a risk, Commander. It's just determining whether the risk is worth taking.
Then I hope that the risks continue to fall in our favor.
As do we all,
By,
Commander.
by the goddess's by the goddess's blessing, I hope so too.
I mean, with the way things are going, with at least with us involved and into it, things are looking quite bright.
As bright as moonlight, if you will.
Mm.
Oh,
I mean,
So, from what I've heard, the king plans to resume the attack tomorrow to carry forward the momentum before the reinforcements arrive to the other side of the Dread Keep.
I'm quite interested to see how the other part of this keep is going to look.
We will not have nearly as much time to scout, or we probably don't scout at all.
we don't have time, I don't think, to scout.
I mean,
Regardless, King, I hope you have learned a little bit of. I'm not sure what to even say. What you could learn.
It's old diplomacy. I tried to not fall back on it, but
I hope you continue to not do so. It is quite disappointing to see the man we have helped so much have to fall to such low tactics.
I always despise trying to leverage my power in the Senate. But I did not have to do that today. Thank you. Now,
Charges. I had to fucking use the charge that all my bot from
And-
the drunkard's brew. But hope it recharges enough tomorrow. Should shit go awry. Got one left.
as you talk about this, Justice comes walking out of the tent, out of the medical tent.
Hello, Justice. How are you doing?
Hello, Justice.
Today?
How are you? You missed the party.
You missed
Well-
conversation.
Well, considering how loud I was, you probably heard it anyways.
I heard everything. Do not concern yourself with that. I was unfortunately occupied.
What were you occupied with?
Probably reattaching the man's hands.
did you get that all nice and handled?
He is currently recovering from his surgery.
Hmm.
He will likely never have full use of them again, but he will have his hands.
Hmm.
I'm curious on how that is it technology works?
Probably a mixture of tech. Out of character. Probably a mixture of tech and magic, because magic goes Lola Mao.
True.
It was a augment I paid for. How long ago now? And he thinks for a moment. About 350 years ago.
350 years ago, the king of Elerian
Is justice.
paid.
This
This is
this
Justice?
This is
talking.
Justice.
The 300 years ago, Justice paid for a augment that does what?
I met with an old artificer friend of ours, and he assisted in installing a containment, a sealed containment unit that, through the use of the rest of my power system, extracts warm air from the enclosed area and provides cooling.
Wow.
It's a refrigerator.
It's a refrigerator out of character. Smile?
Hmm.
It is used to preserve detached limbs. It can't store anything much bigger than a hand, but it can save a man's life.
Well,
It saved the king's life here, in fact.
I'm not surprised. You
Yes, Justice, you saved my dueling hand, and you will never let me live it down.
can't double you. Anyways, that was interesting.
That was something.
Isidore, anything to add? That you may have to add, my friend? My ghostly friend.
And he just looks around off from a paper from some notes that he was writing.
Please don't tell me you didn't hear any of that. Please tell me.
Oh no, I heard all of it. I have recorded it extensively.
Ah, good. I'll
I
make a copy of it later. I'll make a copy.
I got a front row seat to some Elerian politics.
Ah, good. I'll have to make a book on that later. At the time, a wizard, weaker than the king and a general, yelled at both of them and convinced them both.
He was quite impressive.
Oh, I didn't need much convincing. Gregor, though, he can be stubborn, but he knows what's right.
Oh, it's basically Emps made himself a general.
Oh,
I can make him pull his army out right fucking now.
Uh-huh. Okay, Mr. Metagamer. Okay, Mr. Metagamer, that'd be kind of
Tower falls, everybody
cringe.
dies.
Nuh-uh. That takes a while to fall. I used the last charge and teleport everyone away. Fuck you, bitch. Not today.
Anyways.
teleports everyone into gay.
I teleport everyone back to Elerian. Get fucked.
Anyways, let's continue.
So the king will say to you, so, we'll be starting our march fairly early in the morning. Hopefully, he can be awoken from his sleep by then, so that we don't have to carry him all the way to the next keep.
You don't seriously intend to have him say how we took out that part of the fort instead of the second keep, right?
No, I feel like he will probably say something that ends up making it even harder for us. No, instead, we intend to simply let the fact that we are already there speak for itself.
And I'm assuming he will be kept under heavy watch.
Justice has already taken it upon himself to make it his personal project.
Well, if you so wanted, you could come with us this time. Since you didn't get to come have fun with us the last time.
I will continue leading my army from the front. Although I appreciate the invitation.
Well, we might be joining you in that front tomorrow because we won't have nearly as prepared of a ambush this time.
Perhaps, but before then, I do have a different mission for you.
Oh.
And what shall that be, my liege?
I have a group already set to explore the one side, but I do need someone to scout ahead of the rest of the army and secure the ridges of the valley.
Oh, that should be a very simple task.
Something tells me that.
Well, I might have a spell or two for that. I'm sure you're familiar with Arcane Eye.
Indeed, and along with that, any traps that you may be able to find and disable as we march through. I do not doubt that the Imperium has methods that they would not hesitate to employ to stop us from crossing the valley.
And you guys almost had to deal with a bunch of boiling oil being dropped upon you in the gatehouse.
I fear less boiling oil and more the mountain itself being brought down.
Oh, that is completely fair, but I'm just saying that we've already averted a lot of potential
Indeed.
casualties.
A lot of potential casualties even without the boiling oil. With those gates being open, we certainly took minimal losses, and the garrison was quick to surrender when me and the cavalry charged in.
Good. More work on the back end, but makes lots of lives less.
But yeah.
I need to go get sleep from someone. Sleep spell from someone.
I'm sure some of the wizards from
I'm
Temple will happily help you.
I'm
Let you
aware.
look at their book.
Oh, they probably even heard. Oh, they probably. Even some of them probably heard that whole outburst.
I mean,
Well, I suggest that you head out early tomorrow morning before we begin our march.
Well, we could do some of it right now.
I would be down to do some preliminary.
You can do some preliminary scouting, but don't go too far.
Oh, I'm aware. After
We
all,
are aware. Yes.
after all,
I wouldn't want to alert the Imperial army that we know that they are likely guarding the ridge.
oh, that's why I intend to scout only with Arcane Eye.
Caroline
then-
can.
Caroline can
Yeah.
take a back seat for this one.
I mean, I'm still pretty sneaky.
Yes, but you're not. Yes, but you are still detectable, even by a small margin.
I mean, you could always turn me invisible again.
Well, that raises the risk of you causing trouble, potentially alerting them.
I am very hurt by that.
You know I'm right.
He's not wrong.
I never said you weren't wrong. I am just very hurt that you would point that out.
I've pointed this out before. This is not the first time I've pointed this out.
I know, and it equally warms my heart as it does very much hurt me.
Oh, I'm sure.
It
Oh, I
warms
didn't.
my heart that you know me so well, but it hurts so much that you would actually call me out for it.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you know me so well, but also I can't believe you called me out. I'm hurt.
Well,
I'm wounded.
the one there is a problem with the arcane eye plan, which would mean Ami would also have to be sneaking out with it too.
No, there's no limit to how far it can go.
Oh.
Yeah, it can cover a lot more ground than you can because it is not. Because it can just
okay.
fly permanently. It is not bound.
There is no limit to how far away from you the eye can move, but it cannot enter another plane of existence.
Okay.
Solitary block-size movement.
I could literally start scouting from this very spot I'm standing upon, if I so desired.
Incredible.
No.
All right. An invisible magical eye. Okay, so yeah.
Yep.
All right, so you sent it out scouting?
Yep.
Okay. Roll me 3 perception checks.
Okie dokie.
Can I guidance the arcane eye?
You can guidance me because I'm
You
looking
can
through the
guidance
arcane
Ami
eye.
because Ami
Yeah,
is the one that-
I guidance Ami.
Okay.
So you get 3 guidances.
Okay. Hey, so when do I get persuasion proficiency?
The bit has evolved.
Shut up.
Is it? I was about to go. It's changed from intimidation to persuasion.
Oh no, I want both.
Can I have persuasion proficiency?
I mean, you are a warlock. If you change one of your props, you literally could.
I could, yeah.
I would have to take a feat for it as of this moment, and I just took a feat. LOL. Anyways, 1, 2, 3. God, that sucks.
All right, so you scout through with the arcane eye.
That's 16.
Wow, that's
12,
Highest
10,
is a 15.
15.
Man,
Incredible.
unlucky.
We can still send out the rogue.
I mean, yeah, but like also I can do this multiple times. Hence why I decided I'd rather do some scouting today, so I don't waste the spell slots I got from leveling.
Alright.
The refresh I got from
So-
leveling up.
You scout around on the ridge. You're able to get quite far with an hour's worth of concentration. You don't find anything until you reach the end, where you find a small cove that has a campfire.
Mm-hmm.
Smoko with campfire.
And you see what appears to be two elves,
They have 2 elves,
a dwarf,
a dwarf,
and two halflings.
and 2 halflings.
And they seem to be mining.
What
Hmm.
are they like?
I was like,
Are they
is
in simple clothing or are they in?
does Ami point this out?
I don't. Well, after the end of the Arcane Eye, she would, but not in the middle of it.
Yeah, no, I figured.
I figured, yeah. I was just like, I just want to know out of character is what do these?
You can see that they appear to be wearing raggedy clothing.
Slaves?
I was like, at the mention, if Ami mentions it, Caroline is going to go.
When when is Ami done with the Arcane Eye? The first one, at least. Alex.
Well,
Huh?
generally, after an hour.
Yeah. So
this is about after an hour of searching. Is when you're near the end of your arcane eye when you reach the cove.
Well, she's trying to search the cove with the Arcane Eye as much as she can before it ends.
All right.
so
And
what did you find?
Not so much. Although towards the very end of the duration, I found a cove with raggedy-looking dwarves.
Two elves,
Hmm.
a dwarf, and two halflings.
Why would they be here?
I think they were mining.
I mean, I think it would be best to find out, no?
We can. Yeah.
I would say we hold off for the very moment and we try and help them early in the morning.
Yeah, we find them in the morning. I mean, I don't need to sleep, but I'm not very, stealthy.
I mean,
Although,
that is why I am here.
if I hadn't had to use a charge of the Helm of Teleportation, I could use the Arcane Eye to see the place, use teleportation to get there, and use teleportation to get all of them out.
I
We can
mean,
try tomorrow. Does it recharge tomorrow?
Recharges tomorrow.
I
We
mean,
can try doing that.
Remember, we will gain 1 charge. We'll be able to use it one more time tomorrow.
Yes, Carol.
Go ahead.
Caroline was just gonna say. I mean, it does pique my curiosity a bit.
I can
Well.
communicate with you if you, because I just got sending as a spell.
I mean,
It won't be much, but we can set up a communication system.
Sort of. It's just very limited. Since
It is
sending
very
is
limited, but
sending is once back and forth.
I mean,
yeah. It's better
So-
than nothing.
Better than nothing.
Yeah.
It's still very
Yeah.
costly on our resources.
That-
We're going to spend anyway, so
Yeah, I figured it would just be best to get it out of the way now, get the intention behind this,
Well,
and then
Oh.
whether we decide to help them in the morning or not, we can decide from there.
I can. Well, as a more detailed description thing, I could invis you and send you out and have you go out and explore the cave yourself. You see
Yeah,
what's going
that is-
on.
yeah, because I don't think
Yeah, that
What
I
do
am 100% behind this.
it is so it's strange, honestly. Why would long long-lived races would be here unless they're
I mean, if they're in rags, they're probably some of the slaves that was mentioned.
oh these might be the slaves some Lady Moonball has mentioned that haven't been thrown into the pits.
Exactly. Well, the sooner we figure this out, the better, because it might be one of those. This could be something that we might be able to possibly inform the king about.
Well,
Mm.
if you so wish to inform the king, you may do so now.
I mean, let us get all the information now, and then
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm going to make you invisible, and now you're going to go to the cave. Scout it out.
What is the wording of sending?
she's
And
Ah,
will-
I can just
she will
ah,
poke
okay.
you, and you will be invisible.
Okay.
Boop.
Fun.
all right.
Good
Caroline is
luck.
already absconded the moment she turns invisible,
Of
has the
course.
hood up and everything.
Of course. None of you. You don't even really need the. You don't even really need the hood. You just need the boots.
Yeah. Well, she has the hood up anyway because
It looks cool.
He
Well,
looks cool.
not only
Nobody
that,
can see her, but she looks cool.
it's still the disadvantage to see.
True, but they already had disadvantage because you're literally invisible. Probably TM.
Well, in case the invisibility wears off for whatever fucking reason.
Alright, I mean, you can always just bring it up as an action.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Be
Anyways,
prepared.
matters.
Yep.
All right, so Caroline, you start making your way through the ridge. Can you give me 2 perception checks, please?
Most certainly.
I hope they're better than Karen's. Oh look, they are.
First
better.
one was.
I mean, the last few times I've actually had I was told to, hey, roll a perception check. They've been sub 10.
All right, so as you're making your way through, you're flying your way through the cove. You can't fully make out what it is, but you spot some movement on some of the ridge sides.
Hmm. She's probably going to try to get a little bit closer to the movement and see what it is. Kind of
Okay,
divert it quite a bit.
as you get close to the movement, you see a small little outcropping that has 6 individuals in it,
Small.
and they all appear to be
outcropping,
soldiers.
equals 6 soldiers.
They seem to be camping down for the night with 1 person on watch.
Camping them for the night. All human?
Do
They are all-
do they look so they're just a normal patrol, they're not anyone that
they
stands
don't
out?
look particularly special, aside from the fact that the one thing you notice is that they all seem to be archers of some form.
Oh,
Because you can see 6
good.
longbow. You can see 5 longbows. 5 longbows stored next to each bed, and the one standing guard has a longbow on him.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Okay, no. Yeah, after kind of making note of that, Caroline is going to go in the direction that the alcove was, assuming Ami has given her a vague direction where it is.
She would have told you as best of location where she found the alcove, where she found
Well,
the
it
cave.
wouldn't be overly hard since, well, the
It's a
alcove
cave.
is pretty much in a straight line since you're walking along the ridge.
Yep.
When you find the alcove, you find the 5 slaves all working by by the small light of a campfire, and they're just sort of digging. They're
What is
just
it?
digging away
Is
at the
it-
stone.
Any sort of overseer or anything?
Not that you can see.
Weird that they don't have any overseers.
Can I make a perception on the slaves themselves? I want to see if they have any sort of tracker or anything on them.
You may indeed.
Because
You look over the slaves. They don't seem to have anything visible on them that could be used to track them, but they do all seem very nervous and occasionally just look around the area before going back to work.
hmm. Hmm.
Which
That's
one of them
okay.
seems the less skittish?
The dwarf seems to be the least skittish among them.
Okay. Yeah. Because Caroline is going to kind of go near him invisibly and just in a low tone just go, "Do you mind helping me with something, friend?"
He gasps and quickly lifts his head.
No, keep pretending like you're working. I just have a few questions if you don't mind answering.
What do you wanna ask? And he goes back to smacking at the rock with a pickaxe.
You are quite far away from your binds. What brings you all the way to the Dread Keep?
We're mining stone for to help in the war effort.
Any particular idea what they're going to use the stone for?
He glances over to his right, and you can see the stone is all being loaded into a cart. It seems to all be getting loaded into a cart. I don't know where that cart's going to be going, but that's where we've been told to put it.
Interesting. You all seem a bit nervous. Is there someone currently watching you or might be nearby?
The watch commander is always looking. We can never see him, but he's always there.
Psionics.
Is he invisible?
I don't know. All I know is that a few weeks ago, one of our people, he was my cousin, tried to make a run for it, and he got an arrow in the eye.
Tell me, where is normally this watch person?
We don't know. He never shows himself except to give us new orders, and then he disappears into the rocks again.
Am I picking up any sort of psionic presence?
Give me a perception check.
Hey,
Can-
Ams.
Hello.
I want to try something with the Helm of Teleportation. I want to try and recharge it myself. I want to actively give up spell slot to attempt to recharge it.
You know what?
Okay,
That's
we'll get to that in a minute.
Okay.
Caroline, you don't feel any psionic presence anywhere? None that you can read, at least.
Hmm. Tell me, what usually brings out the watch commander, other than him giving orders?
Last time he actually made an appearance that wasn't to give us orders was to berate us for not working fast enough. He basically never interacts with us outside of necessities.
Hmm. Can you think of anything that might bring him out now?
You
I
might
wish.
be able to bring out some of his entourage if something was to, I don't know, fall or break. But I don't think it would bring him out.
Hmm. Does he have a tent or somewhere set up nearby?
I don't know. Never seen him sleep.
If they could see it and she wasn't invisible, her eyebrow would have raised. Oh,
He only knows one person that doesn't sleep, and he's a warlock.
that is actually very prudent information. Thank you, friend. Well, if you do not mind, I am going to leave you to it. And I wouldn't worry as much. There is a chance we might be able to help you out soon. My companions are with the Elerian army, and we have just taken the part of the keep, and we will be making our way over this direction tomorrow.
Did you just say Tooken?
Listen, don't. We of all people cannot bully someone on mispronunciation.
No, I'm not bullying. I'm just asking for confirmation on that.
If I did, I don't.
You did in fact say
Right.
token.
Oh, interesting.
That was great, honestly.
Don't worry, don't worry. We're supposed to be speaking in Old English. It's fine.
No, it's
Yeah,
fine.
don't worry about it.
I was
Don't worry
like,
about it.
I fuck up my English enough times to where I don't even register until someone points it out.
You know what? That's
Smooth.
you
You know
what?
what? That's fair. I wish I was the same way. God.
God-faced even.
Anyway, she will kind of. She'll go.
I was just curious. How far away would the cave be from the Dread Keeps?
It's a good probably 20 minutes walk.
Yeah. Okay, so what if something had free flying access, 30 feet fly speed, and was moving that every single turn?
Probably take you about maybe 15 minutes.
Okay, got it. I'm getting them out of there.
Now?
Yes, now. Why do you think I just asked? Hey, can I sacrifice my own spell slots to recharge the damn the damn helm? Well, okay. Yeah. Okay, so how is this whole attempting to recharge the helm myself going to go down? Because that's the first part that needs to happen.
Well, teleportation is a 7th level spell, so
Yes.
I I don't think you'd really realistically be able to recharge it with with the power level that you have.
Well,
right now.
what if I sacrificed multiple spell slots of different levels to possibly reach the
I
energy
was
of a 7th level spell?
I was about to go. This sounds like a fucking Arcana check because you are fucking around with
Yeah.
an object.
Give me an Arcana check, and then we will determine that.
Guidance, please.
If you get Rivius's attention, you can
I'm-
guidance you.
Well, okay. Well, I'm going to inform Rivius that I'm going to try to do something, because I want to save them.
You're gonna do what?
I'm going to try and save the people that I saw in the cave.
How are you going to do that? You
Simple.
said that you had
Watch me.
only.
27 Arcana DM.
Okay, he gives him. Confused. He gives him. He gives her guidance.
Okay. How many spell slots and all
The
that
only-
do you have?
The only one I'm missing is a 4th. Currently. That's the
Okay.
only one I'm missing.
He's gonna actually do this.
Yes.
One moment while I just look at this quickly.
One moment. This is the equivalent. This is Am's equivalent of 1 moment, please.
I
can't-
was like, you're effectively trying to bull rush a magical artifact into recharging.
It's not bull rush. It's sacrificing my own power to help it recharge quicker.
You are bull rushing.
Oh, whatever. That's a silly term,
Okay.
anyways.
I'm not. Yeah, no, I'm not trying to downplay, but I'm just kind of trying to register that you are enhancing the charging time of a magical artifact by a lot.
Could backfire.
Good.
Okay, so
Sacrifice. Risk and roll the take.
Yeah, that's fair.
Nope.
While
it's
he's doing this, can I cast sending to talk to Caroline?
you may indeed,
You can
and
send in Caroline, yes.
well, I'm okay. So I think it'll cost you your last 4th level slot
Mm-hmm.
and all 3 of your 3rd level slots to
Mhm.
attempt this.
If it helps if it helps, I will sacrifice all of my seconds as well.
Okay. You can do that, and I will account for that accordingly.
Fuck, if it even comes down to it, I will sacrifice all of my first. I will literally sacrifice everything.
She's doing the magical gambit by herself now, Amps.
Okay.
Welcome to me. When I set my mind on something, I have it within the power to attempt. I'm going to make the fucking attempt.
You know what? Fair. Anyways, I need to type out a sending message.
Okay, so you're throwing everything into this?
Everything.
Okay.
Doesn't work? Doesn't work.
Let me double check that. How many? Okay. Okay. I will say you are successfully able to get a single charge into it.
Let's fucking go. Alright, DM. Now I short rest and recover a 4th level spell slot. With Arcane Recovery. I'm sure you can see my plan now.
Yeah, I've got a feeling I know what you're doing here.
And this is very all or nothing, but I am... Yeah. This could result in the death of my character, but you know what? She will have died doing what she believed in. So you know what? Fair enough death for me.
died doing what she believed in, T-posing when the Imperium was superior magic.
That's entirely correct. I actually,
One, two,
I am actually going to.
three,
Okay, I'm actually going to calculate what I can
four,
fucking
five,
recover
6,
total.
7,
So,
8,
okay,
9,
so
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
Yeah.
17.
in recovery, I'm level 8, 4th, 5th. Okay, so let's have.
I guess. Well, I guess
Okay,
this is kind of the thing with Ami is happening while Caroline's kind of discussing things with the dwarf.
Yeah, it is. And also, after this is started, Privius will send you that.
Coming back soon, or are these people on me? We'll try.
all
Come
right,
free.
so I am. Isidore, you're going to have to go back to the book for a while. I am sorry, my friend.
Oh, okay.
And she will desummon Isidore.
And he zips out of existence.
Because yeah, he would be desummoned anyway, mostly because this is teleportation and LMLW. Anywho, but alright. So I will cast Arcane Eye, and I'm going to send it directly to the cave. Well, outside of the cave, like a little bit ways away.
Wait, is Arcane Eye a concentration?
Yes.
All right, so the invisibility on Caroline drops.
Oh yeah, that's right. I mean, you probably should have gotten out by now.
Yeah, she would have absconded away from the
Okay,
group.
so Caroline is absconding.
But I
She's-
mean, you should. But I would recommend you stay near night, just in case this goes, because
Well,
I need to be able to get into the cave.
Caroline doesn't know what your plan is, so she's dip potato chip.
Well,
Yeah, because Rivius has only told her that you are pulling what he thinks is a magical gambit.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, Caroline is also going to do something.
okay. Well, I have a 4th level and I have a 1st level. I have a singular 1st level slot back. I have a singular 1st level spell slot left because of
Alright.
Arcane Recovery.
Incredible.
Yep.
All right. So,
So 50 minutes.
Reflections.
Arcane Eye takes 50 minutes to get to the cave, and Ami is going to use an action to use teleportation. Actually, no. I take that back. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, no. She's going to send the eye inside of the cave, and she's going to use the fact that she can see through the eye to teleport directly into the cave without risk of fucking up the destination.
all right. So the eye goes straight into the cave as Caroline has made her way out. Caroline, the moment the eye is summoned, your invisibility drops.
Hopefully, far enough from the cave.
You would have been able to get a good distance away from the cave by the time all this happened.
All right. Yeah, I think she would have made her way towards the ridge where those lovely guards are at.
All right. We're going to deal with Ami first, and then we'll come back to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, Ami,
Yes. Hi, DM. I am.
as
Yes.
the heavens quite literally shouted me. There is a thunderstorm going on right now.
Amazing. As your player literally gambles their fucking life to try and save 5 people.
Okay, so Ami,
Mm-hmm. Oh fuck, they're distant. Shit. Fuck. I thought they were gonna be closer together. Fuck. Shit.
Did you not
Oh.
bring Rivius with you?
I mean, do you wanna come along?
He's coming along. He's not gonna let freaking
Bet!
Ami
Hey, yeah,
go
bet! My plan isn't as fucked as I thought it would be. Let's go! Yeah, you're coming along.
okay.
Let you go by yourself?
I don't know. I don't know this. I don't know. I don't know. You kind of. I mean, I kind of have to. I kind of have to plan of like that's if I'm doing this shit alone. You know. Anyone I get to take with me is a boon.
Listen, he will literally drop everything and do anything.
Oh, okay.
He is.
So if you want to cast Warding Bond, the time that she's taking to move the Arcane Eye over to the cave is your fucking time to do it. Oh, so go get
Yeah,
those
he's
platinum
gonna.
rings real quick. Holy mother of
Yeah,
God.
he goes to the quartermaster. Slaps down freaking
50 GP.
50 GP. Like,
Platinum
I know
rings
this.
now.
Have you got some platinum rings? And he's just
I
yeah, sure.
Yeah, and then he takes them and he fucking books it.
Fucking he is zooming for a small guy.
He numing, dude. It's just like
He's
yes,
moving. He's moving at 50 feet every 6 seconds.
Poggers,
true
dude. He's zooming.
progress, dude.
He is going
clanking so hard.
because his wizard is about to do something really fucking stupid.
Yeah, he's just like, wait a minute, wait. He's like, wait, are you going alone? No, absolutely not.
I mean, hey, I plan to do this alone. Having backup is only on upside.
If you told him that you were going to rescue the slaves, he will literally drop everything and do it because that's literally his goal.
Then yes, you would be informed that hey, I'm going to do something stupid. I'm going to try and rescue the slaves. Hence why I just tried to recharge the helmet, which was successful, by the way. So
Oh, good job. But also, you're not going alone, by the way.
I planned to go alone, but if you wish to come
Put
along,
this on.
At
He
the
gives
end
her
of the session, I'm telling you the odds here. By the way.
I can't fucking wait to hear the odds.
he gives
Alright.
her he gives her the other platinum ring for
So
warding bomb.
3 odds. And continues to direct the Arcane Eye to the cave. Man, this is a horrible idea, but man, this is such a great idea.
All right,
DM.
so
I love
He
Dungeons
had,
and Dragons.
you direct
I
the arcane eye to
I-
the cave.
I will direct it generally around here. Well, actually, no. I will teleport here.
So you're gonna teleport here. All right, you may
Yes.
drop yours and Riviera's tokens there.
Alright, the fun has begun.
How do I drop my token?
Drag
Oh, there you
drag the sheet onto the map. In a bright flash, there was suddenly a kitsune and a robed kitsune and a halfling in full plate amongst the cave in the cave.
Adamantine full plate, but that's
adamantine full plate.
semantics.
A little bit, not middle crits.
All right,
A little bit more than semantics.
Give me 1 moment here because I wasn't expecting to do this yet.
Hi, it me, the person who goes lull them out. Your plans? Yeah, they're in shambles.
Oh no, my plans aren't in shambles. I just have to do a bit of reorganizing here for a moment.
You have to do a little bit of that, what do they call, improv. So you weren't expecting to do this yet.
Alright, so, Ami.
Hi,
you and Rivius
yes.
appear in a bright flash, and the first thing that happens is 3 arrows come at you.
Yes. Alright, hi. Them. I have...
From this man here.
Yes, I see. He is invisible. Piece of shit.
As he comes out from behind this rock and takes aim at you.
Motherfucker. Alright, bitch, bring it on. I've got 70 HP. Hit.
You also take you have +1 +1 AC. You can also I can also
Yeah,
I don't have
you take some of the damage.
I do take some of the damage.
Alright, so that's the first hit.
Okay.
So boop, boop. I forgot to actually put the
Monka
slash
W.
R.
Monka W.
There
Yes.
you go.
Amazing. That's
That's 3 to Ami,
four.
4 to Rivias.
Yeah. So it's 3. Roll your next attack, pansy. I was joking, yo. I was joking. Joke. Ouch. That's -7.
7-7.
Nice.
Do it, you pansy. Immediately gets hit. Ah!
Okay, so shield can't say the second one. I mean, hey, I gotta hit all 3 times. Hey, we should have probably switched chases. You probably should have been the one in front of me. But you know,
Yeah,
we didn't
but
know.
he wasn't prepared.
True.
There we go.
And that's -5 for me, -4 for Bridges, because I have to always round it up, because fucking
Okay,
shenanigans.
So 11 from 55.
Also, man, this bastard has. Man,
He's a bit.
this bastard got fucking multi 3. Man, this man fucking level 11 fighter, Monka W, dude.
As he starts firing, he says, "Intruders, stand down!" And at that same moment,
Not for long. Everyone, to us!
you see several men crawl out from holes in the rocks.
What? Are those bad guys, or do they just look like good guys?
Are they slaves?
They are all taking aim at you.
Okay,
Oh.
bad guys, noted.
I step in front of Wizard.
Alright.
Small problem with that. You are very small. Ami is very tall.
I know.
Well, he has a very big shield, okay?
Yeah, he does. He also can summon. He can also freaking
I know.
use
I-
spirit guardians as well.
You should
I know.
open with a Twilight Sanctuary.
I know. I'm just being a shitlord.
Of course you
Yeah.
are.
Are we rolling initiative DM? Because if not, I'm using.
Not yet, because they are still getting their surprise round in on you.
Mother. Madge.
As this is an ambush.
Huh.
Madge.
It's almost like.
I mean.
It's almost
Okay.
like.
Rivius, these are directed towards you since you have now stepped in front of Army.
Good.
From
Thank you.
this one.
Okay.
From this one here.
So this,
Okay.
you're taking the
25.
full damage of these. That hits, unfortunately.
It does hit. Yes.
7.
Okay.
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 Good KP.
Just accepts it.
Nodders. Oh.
I don't have anything like healed or do it.
And second one, that one
Does
misses.
not hit. That one misses.
That one
yes.
misses.
Alright. Next one is going to do the same.
Of course.
Okay.
This one, who is going to target Army in her flank.
Madge.
Oh.
If only that was a disadvantage.
7 damage.
Okay. Minus.
4-3-4.
It'd actually be 4-3.
4-3.
That one misses.
That one misses, because Pepe left. You're a shit. You have a shit aim.
Alright, and then the next one down, all the way down here.
There's a oh my god, there's a third one. What the fuck?
Is going to take 2 shots at Rivias.
Oh my god, he's fucking
Okay.
+8? Jesus Christ.
Just Caroline kind of like making her way over to the group of guys. Man, I wonder what Ami's gambit was.
Okay, it hits.
It hits.
Alright.
Unfortunately.
8 damage.
You should
Cool.
use your use your celestial die on yourself.
Yeah.
And
I'm
last one misses horribly as
Oh,
his
mega lol.
Good thing he doesn't get that advantage, because that would have been an oof.
Ooh.
Alright. Now, these guys take a bit longer to get out, so they do not get to participate in the surprise
What
round.
the fuck why are there so many? What the fuck? No wonder they're like always watching. They're fucking hidden.
As they come crawling out from their own holes in the ground.
Oh my fucking god, dude. You all are so fucking lucky
Alright.
that I do not have my full complement of spells right now.
We shall roll initiative now.
Okay.
And they may just get to fucking go again because of Lola Mal. Not today, bitch.
Don't forget to select your token.
I did.
I
I'm
would like
saying
to-
that for Rivius as well.
Hold on, I am.
Hey, you get to have the
setting
hey, you get to have the advantage this time, Poggers, because you didn't put it on anyone. I think it's just off
Yes.
the.
I roll
Oh,
again.
oh my god. What is this man initiative? Oh, plus. Oh yeah, he's fucking. That motherfucker has
It's
20
11.
decks. That bitch
It's
has 20
11.
decks.
Good. Awesome. Great. I can't
For
get
the
Twilight.
for the sake of my sanity, I would love it if all the prisoners went on the same initiative.
They will be.
Thank you. That makes my life infinitely fucking easier. Oh my god.
Yeah, don't worry. They are all going to be on the same initiative.
Good.
It's only combatants.
Pog. Okay, so I just need them to roll high.
All right, and then
Please fucking roll high, dude.
they
God.
did not roll high.
Wait a minute. Wait, hold up. I have to check something. I have to. Okay. Um. Shit.
I was about to go. You're not a divination wizard.
I'm not, but I was seeing if silver barbs could be used, but it does not seem that that's.
Good luck.
No, silver barbs would actually be actively worse here.
Either these sleeves are really important, or they knew we were gonna try to jump for these guys.
Madge. No, that is unfortunately I cannot do anything to help them. Forge is not my birthday, but even then I don't. They're important, but I don't think they're worth a birthday 20. Just saying.
Birthday's in like 4 months.
Otters,
Also-
that too. I mean, unless we just want to delay this fight for like 4 months. Yeah,
We're not delaying this for 4 months.
I'm
hun.
aware. It was a joke.
All
I
right.
mean,
We've already finished Curse of Strahd. Who's ready to go back to Elerian?
Poggers! Also, god damn, these fuckers rolled well on initiative.
They have high dex, love.
Yeah, I know.
You should also turn on music, Ems. You forgot to put on
Ooh.
music this entire session.
All right. This is true.
But
Love,
like also
could you
the
please handle that? Because you are much better at getting music than me.
but also the silence pretty well fit the lots of conversation that was going on.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let me get into the storm. Ugh. No, into the storm's too high pitch. Too much. Maybe.
Okay, so that's everything. Yeah. Okay. And Caroline, you're off having a gay old time. Fucking whatever it is you're doing.
Doing the very thing Ami told her not to do.
God damn it! Get back here, you bitch! Get back here, you bitch! We
I can't
really
hear
need
you.
you. Fuck you!
I can't hear you. Too busy being gay doing crime.
God fucking damn it!
Oh no, I don't want this one. Actually.
Heck. Like, it's fine to be gay, but like, also stop doing crime and help us.
I mean,
All right. So,
just plus roll 20. Fuck.
fucking rip. At least it's quicker to load into than Foundry. Looks at my pain and suffering.
True pain and suffering.
One.
All right. So, this man over here.
Doesn't player have if players on same initiative as enemies, they go first, or is it dex?
It's Dex.
Sort of
Dex
dex,
tie.
yeah.
It's
Yeah, whoever
Dex breaks
whoever has
ties.
high. Yep. Whoever has highest.
What's
stat.
your dex, Army?
+1. Not
Yeah,
particularly
so
incredible.
that order is correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweats?
It's fine. That sounds like a meme, but honestly, it's pretty okay. Cause they can't really do us in too easily. Because we have a lot of health.
Yeah, and I wish you both luck.
If shit goes well, this will be literally over by the end of this round.
So,
Yep.
Congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
You are gaining this ability before I've actually edited it because I was going to edit it before you actually got to this combat. So
Wait.
you're getting a slightly debuffed version.
What? Huh? Wait, what the hell am I
Wait,
getting?
what? What?
What the hell?
What?
As the Archer Commander and his lackeys loose their arrows, he's going to shout out, "Volley!"
Oh, good.
And sends it on to two of you.
Fun.
Please make me a DC 16 dex save.
Oh.
Fun.
Oh, it's effectively a fireball.
As all the soldiers in the area fire at you.
Cool. Fun. There.
Oh.
Oh, I have to.
Nope.
Do I have? Is Warding
Alright.
on conk?
No, it's not.
No, it's not good.
It's
I
not.
don't have any conk spells on. Man.
You're
12 damage.
you're gonna have a rough time this time.
12 damage to both of you.
Ouch. That's 16 for Rivius. That's 18 for Rivius. 6 for Rami. That
No,
is.
it's-
Does it not work like that?
Yeah.
No, I
it's
think
like-
Taylor
you
was
have
just failing
them-
in that.
I was failing in math. Don't worry about it. It's
Oh,
fine.
actually, that actually doesn't split between us. It's just you take the damage that I do. So if it gets halved, you. Okay. Okay, so yeah, you take 18, I take 6. So it's a little rough.
It's fine.
It's
You'll
the,
first.
fine.
the most damage Rivius has seen.
True.
Fucking dex save is the problem. But, like
Yeah.
so many of the arrows should just fucking blink off like match.
I mean, you fire
Volley.
enough arrows. You fire
Okay,
enough
okay.
arrows into a target.
Volley or not, a lot, like majority of them should just blink off. D&D but like that.
I mean,
Anyways,
I've lost 50 health. Smile.
you. That's not particularly incredible, but you know.
Alright.
You also seemed to. Did you forget to loop the music?
I did. My bad.
Loop the
Sorry.
music.
Do it again.
So what's the bet? Moonboat bails it down to this one.
You think? I don't think he will.
You
Alright.
never know.
You watch
This
it?
archer here, going
We'll see
to
what
take
happens.
aim at Rivias.
At this, no, you should take aim at me. You know. Actually, no, don't do that. Actually, no. No, continue. No, continue, Amy Rubius. Nope. Continue, Amy Rubius.
Just fucking, just bet.
23.
That just
That just hits.
Thanks.
the one time I don't have Heal the Freight prepared.
7 damage.
Ow.
Ouch.
And the second one, that misses.
Thank God.
Ow.
Alright,
Ow.
Matter.
this guy over here.
T-pose on the Lord. What's is his
What
plan?
is the? What is the? What is?
He's going to take aim at Ami.
Uh-huh.
Wait.
Nope.
And he fails horribly.
Hold on.
What's up?
Oh no, I can do damage. Next
You
time.
should,
Next time
you
I
in
get
fact
hit.
should bully the man a little bit. Hey, what kind of armor is the guy that, the volley man?
The
Wearing-
Imperial.
You can check now that it is your turn. me a
Well, see, I mean, fair enough. I mean, yeah, I'll do that a little bit, because we're not strain fighting. We just straight up are not. Because we physically cannot afford to currently. 18.
Alright, you can tell looking at him that he is wearing studded leather. And it seems
Cool.
to have some magical runes crisscrossing
Cool.
around him.
Leather, fire, burn, hot, nodders. But, I never got that sleep spell. That is...
You know that
Tragic.
Paladin is 60 feet? I
Yeah.
didn't.
That's why it's pretty good.
Okay, I need to make sure I can do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
If you leave 60 feet away from your AC drops and your
I know. I know. I was just making sure I had enough things to be able to use teleport with. Well, there weren't too many things to teleport with. Anyways, I'm going to prepare action. I'm going to prepare action teleport. When all of the peasants are within 10 feet of me.
Alright.
And for my bonus action, I go Lolomel.
Actually, the limit.
And, well...
Alright.
Fucking pray, I guess.
This archer is going to take a shot at you, Ami.
Okay.
Mad rude.
15.
That'll hit, but I'm going to reaction shield. I have 19 AC.
Alright.
I have 19 AC. This is my fight. This is my AC for the rest of the combat.
Alright, this guy, he's going to take a shot. He's going to take 2 shots at you, Ami.
Mm-hmm.
25.
Wow.
Hits.
7 damage.
That is halved to... That's halved to 4. That would take 4 Rivius.
3.
Hey.
No, it's you take the damage. You take the same amount of damage that the bond takes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, isn't it half damage?
Half of 7 is 3.5, but damage is always rounded up.
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, and one more. Oh, no, that was 2 already. Never mind. Ignore that. That's
Okay, yeah.
that never
awful.
happened.
You need to fucking full heal yourself, Rivius.
Rivias, it's your turn.
I would like to dump both of my healing lights into myself.
Alright.
Please, Rogan. Please, Rogan. Please, Rogan.
Healing light.
Honestly, if these roll low, I would unironically just fucking, I would use Cure Wounds. Like, 3rd level Cure Wounds.
Roll my.
Twilight Sync is good, not gonna... Twilight Sync is good in an extended fight. This is not an extended fight. This is a survive until
I can reroll that.
You can reroll that one.
It doesn't work on that. Doesn't work on this, but it's whatever. Want to let it pass? Be my guess. We physically need every advantage we can get right now.
Yeah, I'll let it pass this time. So that is 9.
Bet. 9 HP. I suggest you fucking put a 3rd level cure wounds into yourself.
Yes, I know, hun.
Sorry, I get micromanagey, but you know, we could actually just die here.
Yes, I know.
I'm a moron, and did not anticipate about 7 different combatants. But you know what? That's why it's called a gamble. It's just I don't intend on failing this one. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's 16 HP. That's good HP. Good shit.
Alright. Is that your turn, Rivius?
Yeah, that's my action, my bonus action.
And you ain't moving.
I ain't moving.
Sorry.
Alright. This guy, he's gonna take... he's gonna split his shots. One to Ami, one to Rivius.
Thank you for making our lives easier.
It's not easier though. It's still taking your damage.
No, because that misses.
17 towards
Dab.
Ami.
Nope, that misses. Shield.
Yep, and 11
Miss.
towards
That also
Rivius.
misses.
They both miss.
Exactly.
Bless.
Your aim sucks, AK. I have a
This
shield,
archer-
fuck you.
This archer's gonna take aim at Rivius.
Ah, fuck
Nope.
me.
Nope, and... Come on, where's the
The
second
slaves
attack?
are going to all start sprinting towards Ami.
That, they need to be here. They need to be here. This one needs to be here.
Yeah. She's moving up.
Okay.
Wait,
Triggered action goes off. I teleport us all back to the Dreadkeep.
I'm surprised this archer didn't take an op.
It's an archer. But I'm going to inform you of teleport. How familiar with I am with the court card of the Dreadkeep by this point?
Very probably.
You would be decently familiar. You've spent a bit of time there, and you even had a recent and memorable event there.
Okay, so I need you to roll me a D100. 25 and above, it's fine. This is we're fine. We are all back in the courtyard of the Dreadkeep. All 7 of us.
That is
Maybe
the
I
end.
can wait.
Let's fucking go, baby! Never punished! You'll love to see it.
Almost punished, by the way.
It's fine.
Move back here.
We are gaming.
Anyways, Rivius will.
We don't even have to fuck with that fight now, TM.
I have a
I would
feeling
like
that's
to
not
hit-
the last we're gonna see of those archers, though.
Oh, it
Hey,
won't.
DM,
But you
can
know.
I short rest, please?
All right. As the how many is that? The 7 of you
Yep, 7 of us are
all
teleported back.
drop into the courtyard. You are very quickly surrounded by guards who, once realizing who you are, lower their weapons.
Oh, that was exciting.
That was dangerous.
Very. I had not anticipated the fact that they were hiding, but I got them. I did it.
As you're lying there, the king comes out of the gatehouse and just goes, "What the hell are you doing?"
Saving slaves,
Uh,
my lord.
Risking my life for my party member, my liege.
Imagine if Ami would have went by herself. That would have been horrible.
Oh, yes, it would have. Oh, dear mother of Christ. I would have fucking died. EY Rivius. Man. But-
And the king will just go, okay, we're going to have to talk about this, but first, man, get these people some blankets and some food. Looks like they haven't eaten a good meal in a long time.
They seem to be mighty stunned. I'm sure they can fill you in on what exactly was going on.
We'll have a conversation with them in the morning. They need rest.
Yes, I think all of us do. We were shot at many
also-
times.
Yes,
There
I
was-
can see that. You appear to be bleeding a lot.
It's
It's
fine, and I'll live. The Samuel of Health is quite useful.
still
Also,
let the medics look at the both of you. Even
Thumbs up.
you, a man who, from what I hear, is a shell, seem to be having some difficulty there.
It's because I prepared a new spell for these kind of situations, and I
sh-
can use.
She picked up.
I
He
can.
picked up Warding Bond. You're familiar with that
Yes,
spell?
I picked up Warding Bond. If you were
Hmm.
familiar with that spell, I used it, and Rabius will show the platinum ring, and now I can't be a shell if I'm taking half of my companion's damage, unfortunately.
Well, it is of no ultimate concern. How about you all go get yourself into the medical tent, get yourself just looked over, and get some warm food in you.
Is it nighttime
It is nighttime at this point.
already? Yo, Puck.
Amazing. Hey, if that's the case, then all of those motherfuckers should have disadvantage on all of their attacks.
That's what you think.
I mean,
Mocha?
okay, they have dark vision. They're not humans. Killable.
No.
You
There's
were
other ways.
also. I was like,
Wow.
the cave was lit. Remember?
I mean,
It was lit for the people to be able to work.
fair enough.
The
So,
map
yeah.
that I designed was designed to be used in the afternoon, which is why the fire in there wasn't lit.
smile.
Fam.
I have a very serious tendency to derail plans. Smile.
Look, everything was set up. It's just, I was expecting it to be tomorrow,
Next session, not
and with
this
a party
session.
of 3.
Yes. But I said,
Important.
skedaddle skedoodle, we're doing this now.
Anyways, I
And
would
you
like
know
to
what? I succeeded.
You did. Congratulations.
I will.
So, about those odds.
I mean,
I'm curious.
97. You had to roll a 97 or higher to get the recharge.
You lucky.
If
son
you
of a-
rolled below a 20, you would have destroyed the helmet.
I won by 2.
Those are the DCs I came up with literally on the fly because I have no idea what I was doing.
Frankly, shouldn't have been able to do that, but you know, that's the fun of D&D. You're able to do whatever the fuck you want if you try.
You lucky son of a bitch.
Yes! This is what I am known as. An enigma.
Anyways,
If
the-
you
That
didn't
was-
invest all your level 1s into that, you would have failed.
And this is why I threw everything on the line, baby. But hey, it worked out. I'm alive. Ravius is alive. All the slaves are alive, and they're in better hands.
Anyways, I would like to harness divine power, DM.
We're probably long resting anyways.
I would like to get a spell slot back, and then sending Caroline to get her fucking ass over here. Wherever
Speaking of
it is.
Caroline, let's see what she was doing during this craziness.
She would
Before
have.
the message goes through, you have a few minutes before the group goes there, and
Yeah,
and the few
the
seconds
message I
and
sent
the
you.
literal about 6 seconds that the combat lasted.
Yeah.
No, it was about 12.
Okay, yeah, 12 because surprise round.
Yeah. No, Caroline would have been making her way back towards the ridge, and then just. I imagine was. Yeah, by the time this would have all gone down, she would have been at the ridge where she saw that first little patrol that were resting up for the night.
All right, what would you like to do?
So the setup is they're all sleeping except for one who's doing watch.
Yes.
Okay. Where exactly is their equipment?
It is lying next to them.
Bitches. Does it look like this is supposed to be like a little mini outpost or just a little patrol area?
It looks as though they possibly live here.
Hmm. Is there any noticeable area where their supplies are at?
There is a small corner in the back which appears to have some minor food rations.
Hmm.
Food and water. That is.
What kind of food is it?
Oh my god, I can't believe it.
It is dried meats and fruits.
Caroline is going to pick out one of the dried meats, and for shits and giggles, is going to put one of her beads of force in the meat and hide it, kind of like distinguishing it.
Can.
All right.
Can.
Okay. Okay.
Incredible.
She's gonna just gingerly put it back. And I think mostly just. Is any one of them having, has their bow off a little bit more to the side?
One, two, that's 7.
Yeah, one of them looks like he's tossed a little bit and his bow's moved a bit further away from him.
Alright, well, I claim that as my personal property now. Gib.
Okay. Caroline now has a longbow.
If anything is to be expected, a fucking +1 longbow.
Any
It
arrow?
is not magical in any way.
Sad.
arrow?
You can. I mean, his quiver is lying next to him as well. If you want to grab that.
Yeah, I'm gonna yoink the quiver as well.
Oh, also, by the way, give me your stealth check because we never actually rolled that.
Poggers. Sounds good.
Because we don't even know if you're currently able to do all this stuff.
Double 18s, boy.
Yeah,
all right,
you're,
give me a moment.
I have to count this out. 1, 2, 4, 7.
They do have disadvantage on spotting.
Yep.
7,
and hearing.
11,
And hearing, yep.
13.
Okay.
Nope.
Fail.
Good thing they had that disadvantage.
This isn't a disadvantage. This is just rolling like shit.
Fail.
Oh,
I don't
mega
know.
lol.
Fail.
Oh, mega lol. Yeah, you're good.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, okay,
There's
one more.
6 of them.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Okay,
Oh
Can,
my
I
God,
have
lol.
a question.
Oh,
Yep,
mega
they
lol.
all fail.
Okay.
I have a question, Can.
Hmm.
Would Caroline know any magic at all?
Nope.
Only her side.
And even then, that's not magic. That's just
Eh,
manifestation.
so,
And being the spiteful bitch she is going to go to each of the bows that she is not able to claim, and she's going to cut the string.
Oh, that's
on them.
fucked. Oh, that's fucked up. That's fucked up.
It's beautiful. Let's go.
So, question: one of the people is standing on guard. Yes.
Yes, he's staying on guard at the entrance to this little alcove.
How close to the edge is he?
Oh my god.
There is quite a large pathway of the ridge.
Good.
He's slightly above ground, maybe about 5 feet, but you wouldn't be able to just push him off the edge of the mountain now.
You think I'm mean like that? How dare you? No.
I mean, you run Curse of Strahd, so you know.
Fair.
For multiple people at the same time.
Yeah.
So let me make sure I'm understanding this right. So this is kind of like on a path up. Can you describe the setting of this
Hold on.
again?
Yoink.
Perfect.
Oh, you made so many maps and we never used. Wowie.
I mean, they're meant for, future sessions, but you guys can see them now because you're fucking exploring. It's not represented, but the cave is in here. Is in this mountain here.
Okay.
And then and then over here is the pathway that you walk along the side of the mountain.
How far from the ledge is this path?
The ledge is quite literally just off map.
Okay. Where's the gentleman standing?
Hold on. Yoinkers.
Okay.
He's
so
staying about here.
Okay, so he's definitely really far away. Perfect.
4, 5, 6,
Um,
7, 8, 9, 10.
I'll actually be about here because he wants to get a good viewpoint on everything. But yeah.
15, 16,
Okay,
17,
where
18,
is the rest of the?
20,
So there. So okay, so everyone else is inside the cave.
Everybody is behind him inside of a small little alcove sleeping.
I think.
And at around this point is when you'll get the message from Rivius as well.
The first one.
Yeah.
The first one.
Oh, that's awkward.
Get the hell back here.
No, it's coming back. The first one, the coming back soon. You heard the pulling the magical gambit one.
Oh no, the magical gambit one was a while back because that was
Yeah.
before the invisibility dropped.
Oh yeah, right. And then I'm typing out the.
Oh, you're typing out the second one now. Okay, we'll keep going until we finish typing that out, and then I'll come through.
I
Okay.
have to count the words, okay?
It's fine.
It's very important. I don't want to be whoops and go on and cut myself off.
So
Whoops.
is this man? Okay, so I am assuming this man also has a long bow on him too.
Yes, he has a longbow and a rapier on his side.
Okay. I think
1, 2, 3.
Caroline's gonna creep up behind him,
7, 8, 9,
and
12,
I think she's going to cut the string on his bow and basically grapple him, like put her hand over his mouth, and she's going to have the rapier at his back, and
Okay.
she is going to go.
Okay, give me a
Give me a grapple.
athletics.
Yeah, give me a grapple check first.
Can I argue acrobatics?
I believe grapple is an athletics check, isn't it?
Yes, purely athletics.
So yeah,
I tried.
you will have to give me an athletics check, please.
24.
Okay.
All right. He legitimately cannot beat that. So
Well, he just.
Yeah.
he
must
is.
be that guy.
You have successfully grabbed him and put your hand over his mouth.
Yep. She is
and a
going.
rapier to his back.
She is going to go. Now, I am not here to cause you as much trouble as I would like, seeing as my friends want me on good behavior. I want to ask you some questions. while your companions are asleep, and if you so much as try to alert them, I do have, and I will have the capability of throwing you off this cliff. Are we clear?
And he just nods into your hand.
Good. I'm going to remove my hand from your mouth slightly. And if you so much as say the wrong thing, that will happen. And she's going to move it to where he can somewhat talk, but if he tries anything, she could just immediately move her finger back over his mouth, her hand over his mouth.
All right.
So, you're going to tell me why?
Oh, it's just
You're-
25.
You're going to tell me why you're stationed out here. Just a patrol, or do you have some other agenda here?
We are part of the Ridge Protection Guard.
Any other sites I should be aware of that are similar to here?
We are not informed of the locations of other groups to ensure that in the event of something like this, that their positions cannot be exposed.
Oh, that's perfect. Your Imperium's actually learning. This is exciting, isn't it? Well,
As you continue saying this, the message from Rivius comes in.
she's gonna kind of ignore it for now.
Bruh.
Her eyes kind of roll. So, if you cannot tell me exact positions, then perhaps you can tell me how many groups were dispatched.
My last count, there were 3. I don't know if there were any more, though.
Good. That is something to work with. Tell me, there is a group of slaves that your people seem to have brought, and they were acquiring stone for the fortification. Do you know what the intent is?
The intent of the stone is a red herring. The intention is to bring down the mountain when the Elerian army begins marching through the ridge.
Ah,
Or
perfect.
not marching through the valley.
There it
I
is.
see. Tell me, is there any other surprises we should know other than your little interesting hidey holes?
No. None that I know of, at least.
Know anyone that might?
The commander. He guards the slaves.
Guarded the slaves. that they
Guarded.
left.
Very good.
The ever so mystical god. Yeah, I figured that was the case. The slaves, unfortunately, are not very insightful when it comes to information, but given their circumstance, that does not surprise me. Well, you have been very informative. Now, here's what you're going to do now. You're going to pack your things up, and you're going to head to the keep that the Elerians have captured and surrender yourself.
Elerian, yes.
Elerian. And hopefully have a more peaceful life than what you are experiencing right now.
I mean, you could bring them with you, right?
I
now.
could.
You could, and you probably should.
I mean, this is Caroline doing this.
I'm aware, but you know,
I know. I know.
Hmm.
No, trust me, I have it situated.
Okay.
And you're going, whether you choose to bring your men, whatever you choose, if you choose to bring the men along with you, that would be preferable. But if I so much as suspect you make your way back and report that your position has been discovered, I will make sure that you do not wake up from the next time you close your eyes. Are we clear?
Crystal.
Good. And she's gonna let him go and kind of give him like a little pat on the back. Then start packing. And she's just gonna slink off. She's going to go to about a distance of 60 feet and watch and see what they do.
After about 10 minutes or so, you see all of them exit out of the cave, look around, grab all their supplies, and start moving down the ridge.
Good shit, Caroline.
Are they making their way towards the keep that
They are moving in the direction of the keep that Elerian has captured.
All right, she is going to shadow them, and she's going to make sure that they don't try anything stupid.
All right, you shadow them for a good few minutes. And after a while, they stop, and they set up a small camp where. Give me a perception.
Okay.
You can hear the one that you interrogated say, "Okay, we stop here for the night, finish our rest, and then we carry on."
Man.
Good shit.
Yeah, Caroline, I think, is going to. Yeah, content with that for now. She's going to make her way back towards the keep.
All right. So you make your way back to the keep. When you get back down into the keep and into the courtyard, you can see a familiar-looking dwarf currently wrapped in a blanket drinking some soup.
And she's probably gonna be confused and then go, this is probably Aunt Me's gambit. And she's going to kind of approach the dwarf and go, "Well, it seems like the help arrived a lot sooner than I was expecting."
Oh, you're the invisible woman who scared the shit out of me.
Are Ribius and Ami right now?
Probably in the medical tent, being checked out.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, you could say that. My friend who more than likely teleported you out, saw your cave and decided to turn me invisible, and I went to go check it out. And that's how we got to meet each other. Such a lovely coincidence. So,
Well, I'm glad you were able to save us. I don't know how much longer I could have survived digging into that damned mountain. And that's coming from a dwarf.
I mean, do not thank me. I have done nothing for your situation. You should be thanking the ones who actually managed to get to you.
Oh, don't worry. The reason I'm sitting here is I'm waiting for them to come out of the tent, and I'm gonna give them both a massive thank you.
Though, well, it is nice to see that that you and I presume the rest of them got out fine. So, do enjoy the hospitality. As she's going to slink off. First thing she's going to do is she's going to tell the people she's gonna actually head towards the king because she wants to relay the information she retrieved from the
Yeah,
one
it's
gentleman.
a little important.
Yeah,
A smidge.
yeah. She's gonna make her. Yeah, she's going to find the king wherever he is.
He will be currently in the previous commander's office.
When she realizes this, she's like, "Oh, of course." Kind of make her way in. Sir King, I have some very interesting news.
Yes. What do you bring, Caroline?
Well, it seems Ami and Ami and Rivius were playing Hearts and Minds. I got a bit more information about the valley, if you will. The slaves that my compatriots have rescued, that was a diversion. The stone and stuff they were using as a way to distract us from the fact that they plan to quite literally drop the canyon on the army as it marches through. So not only that, they seem to have a few, well, as far as the information I was able to gather, they had 3 hidden nests within the cave, within the area, hidden alcoves full of archers. I managed to convince a few of them that working for the Imperium might not be healthy long term, so it seems when the army munches out and they find 6 Imperial soldiers kind of camping out, they have, as far as I can tell, the intentions to surrender because I don't think any of them had noticed yet that they may or may not have rendered their bows ineffective.
Well then, that's very good work and very good intel. Thank you. I had suspicion that they may attempt to bring down the mountain, but confirmation of that is incredibly useful.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I was not able to gather the method on which they plan to do that, but something
I
is
can have
better
a
than
few
nothing.
ideas, considering the Imperium's apparent enjoyment of explosives.
Yeah, the question is where they are going to camp out those explosives, though.
Indeed.
Which, I mean, that can be an issue for tomorrow.
Yes, the march will need to carry on as previously. It's difficult to have intel on what's happening inside of the Imperium, so we don't know when reinforcements may arrive.
I mean, with the scouting capabilities that Ami possesses, as well as my capabilities of stealth, it's not like we still can't try to rest up and potentially get ahead of the rest of the army and see if we could perhaps put a damper on the plans at least, and potentially get a I can't say the word,
Emptive.
not preemptive, it was preliminary.
Preliminary analysis. Let's just look.
Preliminary. Yeah. Preliminary.
Yeah.
Scouting. After all, I still have this, and she will hold up the sending stone she still has from the king.
That you do. Speaking of which, it should be up here any moment. Quartermaster! And you just hear, "I'm coming, your majesty! This thing is heavy!"
What?
She's gonna kind of turn her head around and look and go like, "What?
What? How?
And you see coming through the door a large a large stone table being carried by the quartermaster and 4 of his men.
What? What?
She's going to look at that and look towards the king and go, "You seriously cannot leave anywhere without that, can you?"
Not if I like to keep contact with everyone.
Wait, did he turn his entire sending stone collection into a table?
No, this is the war map.
No, it's not. It's not the war map.
Jesus Christ.
What is this?
She's just gonna like pinch the bridge the bridge of her nose and
It gets put down, and he walks over to it and reaches down onto it and pulls off a piece of the stonework.
Oh my god,
This
he
one's
did.
yours.
Oh my god, he did. He does have an entire table of sending stones.
the sending table.
The sending table.
This is a item that I had crafted for me 200 years ago,
Not offensive.
and it allows me to keep all of these sending stones in order.
Made 200 years ago, keep sending stones in order.
This fucking man has an organizational table for his goddamn sending stones.
I don't blame him.
I don't blame him. He has so many, but also,
I
you know
don't-
what he also did? He put a fridge. They put his right-hand man put a fridge in it himself. So
I don't so-
honestly, the sending table is not that far.
I
For
don't know.
reference, this is as Taylor just called it. This is a sending table. It is a magical item that I have created that allows the storage of sending stones. So long as it is within 100 feet of its possessor, and they are attuned to it, any sending stone that is kept on or in the table can be accessed at will by the person attuned to it.
Yo, this bitch got a fucking
This
magical
bitch-
telegraph machine hooked up to the
No,
wrist.
he has a fucking magical telephone book.
This allows him to keep his sending stones in order and be able to use them pretty much anywhere within his so long as it's somewhat nearby. He can use it to communicate with whoever is on the other side of any of the sending stones.
That's pretty public, actually.
How many sending stones are there?
Caroline, you can give me a perception check or an investigation.
I mean, she doesn't have to, but yes. But
She
There's-
doesn't care.
There's probably like 20.
Yeah, she doesn't
no,
care.
you can reroll that. Fuck you. You can reroll that.
Multiple luck.
Nah, I would prefer to keep the person who isn't currently in the scene. Annoyed.
But yeah, there's like I
That's
don't know,
fair
maybe
enough.
20. It doesn't seem like there's that many.
Yeah,
You don't see why this table's so important.
yeah, she's unamused. She's gonna look at it and just go, right. Well, hopefully though we can keep things what is the word? Interesting tomorrow.
Agreed.
Well, if I suppose if you need me for anything else, I will be around. I'll be anticipating how things go tomorrow. You have a wonderful evening as she makes her way out.
Amstead ass makes a magical item that's just like, yes. I'm gonna make a sending stone. I'm gonna make a table out of sending stone.
hold up. So you were counting my spell slots as like +1s like per level, right?
Yes. A level 1 spell slot was a +1 for each spell slot. A level 2 was a +2 for each spell slot, and so on and so on and so on.
Okay, yeah, that's right then. Yeah, that's right.
Yep. I counted each one individually.
Yeah, I'm just I was seeing the 9 in the second place and the 6 in the third place. I was
Yes,
confused for a
three.
second.
Three.
Yeah, 3 thirds levels.
levels. Yeah.
Yeah.
3 third levels, 3 second levels, and 4 first levels, and 1 fourth.
I'm assuming the session is probably coming to an end here.
The session will be ending here. Yes.
Yeah. So +23. So it was and I rolled exactly. It was 74 and above. So that was what, a 26% chance? 26% chance for me to do what I do to fucking land that.
Not the worst odds.
Not the worst odds. I've shot in XCOM with worse odds.
I was about to go. I had for a long time in XCOM. I had an assault trooper with a shotgun that would always.
Oh, you want to tell me about a fucking assault trooper that literally hits the actual impossible?
Yeah, I had one of those. Fucking had a shotgun. Couldn't hit the broadside of a barn at 70 or 80% or even 90%. But my god, could he fucking hit the 1% in crit without fucking fail.
In the council mission where you have to go across the bridge to rescue the guy on the ambushed convoy, I was, for fun, I was having an assault trooper take an 11% shot on the third or fourth final attempt that I was going to do before I just had him reroll the save again and have him run away. He fucking hit and killed it. The thin man. I'm just going to say this here. That soldier also went on to have a third of the total kill count of that run.
XCOM is something else.
XCOM is fucking something else. That man was God. That man would crit all of his rapid strikes. Like his rapid fires.
Incredible.
It was ridiculous. I rushed plasmas just so he could have a plasma rifle.
No,
because it was so ridiculous, dude. Oh my god, I missed that dude. That run was so... Oh, the better part? He was my fucking chosen one, too. He was my one and only psionic.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
It was actually ridiculous.
Well, thank you all for playing. I hope you enjoyed.
I'm a more...
died.
Yeah, But you know what?
Congratulations on... if Army didn't bring Rivius along, Army would be fucking dead.
Probably. Be fucking dead. There's always a chance I could have lived anyways. Because
you're welcome. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go take a nap.
But yeah, just as a thing.
Don't do that again.
I wasn't expecting you to get into that fight today. So the archer leader's volley was actually intended to be changed.
So it was supposed to be buffed.
It was supposed to be the amount of archers participating in the combat halved as the number for the D8. So the first one would have been 4. If you killed an archer, it would have become 3. Killed another 2 archers, it would have become 2. And
then it would have just become 1. Well, but that didn't matter because I said, "Lola Mao, we're doing this now."
So you technically got a slightly debuffed version.
Well, it's also good to it's also good to know that
Yes.
dude was the leader.
Yes.
You could see his name whenever I rolled things. So yeah.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like the leader, the
But
leader
also, man.
Yeah.
But also, man, that happened. I'm a lot. That is probably the riskiest fucking thing I have ever done with a PC of mine.
It's
Okay.
the stupidest thing I've done with one of my PCs, honestly.
Okay, actually, no, that's not true. I true set a statue and almost died. So, that takes the cake for the actually most... Okay, well, okay, actually, no.
Most dangerous thing you intentionally
Yes,
did.
the most dangerous thing I intentionally locked into is the better statement.
Didn't Moonfire also almost die to a doll?
Yeah, but
That was
he made the
different,
save.
though.
That was different because we didn't realize how insane vampiric touch was.
I think.
And that it can literally just kill you.
True, but that's Pathfinder. And Pathfinder goes, Lola Mao, your life is forfeit.
Alright.
Anyways, Lola Mao.
Anyway.
So, I hope you all enjoyed.
Yes, lots of good RP, a lot of, really not good decisions, but you know what? We like to commit to our decisions in this,
There were
in this house.
shenanigans on all parts today.
That was it was nice. We got some character. I think it's nice we actually got a little interaction between Ami and Caroline because I don't think
Yeah, they've kind of been avoiding each other a lot. It's nice to see them actually, you know.
It's almost like
talk.
it's almost like
if
there's a reason they
even
avoid
if
each
they
other.
conflict, the fact that they are actually talking about their different ideals is quite.
It might be because that's why they avoided each other, because they don't want to
Yeah.
deal with each other.
yeah.
It's almost
'Cause-
like that's how that works.
Yeah, because it's like because effectively in Caroline's mind, Ami is just like, yeah, no, I'm not going to like her, so I'm going to limit just because she knows on principle that they're not gonna get along. She's gonna interact with her, but it's
Yeah.
like,
Not
but
gonna
it's
forsake interacting with her, doing with her, being at a party with her.
Oh,
But
yeah,
that
no,
doesn't mean
it-
I have to actively go to my way to interact with her.
yeah, it's
that was a lot of fun and. Holy shit, Taylor!
What? Amps?
Holy shit, your speech.
True. That whole
That
part
was
was.
improv, by the way.
Yeah, welcome to
Somehow.
Dungeons and Dragons, baby.
Holy shit!
yeah.
That was so good.
I think
everyone was
I think all of us just fucking took it to a level and
Oh.
then some.
Topped
I
off.
don't remember it. I don't
Good
know. I don't
It was
remember
good
any
soup.
of it.
Well, that's
It
why.
was
That's why I'm
great.
recording it and I streamed it.
Yeah, it's good soup.
It's good soup.
It good
It
soup.
It was so fucking good. I had a blast with this session, including your crazy fucking plan
Never punish,
And-
baby.
and Caroline's continued trouble causing with.
Hey, hey. At least it's productive trouble causing this time.
I
It's
mean,
fine.
it's never punished because
Unfortunately.
neutral good cleric goes, "What are you doing?"
Okay.
Well, I mean, it was also a case. It was also a case of the fact that Caroline got told that Ami's doing a gambit, and she's just like, "Fuck, I can't go too hard on the paint because I actually have to be ready if something happens."
Yeah. Yes. Because I was half counting on you still being there, but like, you know.
God, I just realized something.
What have you just realized?
Caroline never removed the bead of force from the ration, so the pours none of them.
No, Caroline.
what-
You need to
what
go
a-
fucking fix that. You need to go fix that now. You need to go fix that immediately.
Well, we're gonna.
You better
we're gonna-
fucking hope and pray that they do not eat that ration. Oh my
Yeah.
god, Caroline.
Yeah, how much food? Okay, so how much food did they have? Like how many days?
They had food to last for about a week.
Okay, so there is a very low chance of them accidentally doing it, but there's still a chance.
I hope for you and all of our sakes that they don't choose that one.
Hopefully, none of them like bacon.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
God, that's gonna be real awkward. Just like they're gonna surrender themselves, they're gonna be down a man, and Caroline's gonna be like, "Wait, where was the other?" Oh no!
Oh, fuck.
His head exploded.
Yeah, you need to
Yeah.
go fix that. Like, yeah, to like not fuck them over, and because, I mean, still, when Ami learns that you actively went out of your way to try and convince them to surrender to the Elerian, she will be very happy with you. I can say that much.
She ain't gonna say it.
Fuck you.
Like me as a player, yeah, me as a player, yeah, she'll know. She'll like I would tell Ami, but Caroline as a character, she's like, I don't want Ami to think that she's actually rubbing off on me.
you don't want to give Ami the satisfaction of knowing that, hey, sometimes it's just easier not to have to kill everyone, you know?
Exactly. That's 100%.
Which at that point, fair enough, but also, fuck you.
Yeah, no,
So
that's
you're,
gonna be
you're
very...
taking reasons away for my character to like to actually grow some respect for yours.
And
It's like tragic.
that is 100%, like, in my mind, like, as long as you're okay with it still, I'm 100%
That's
okay
fine.
with it.
Because ultimately, it's
that
ideological
'cause
differences are fun, because party conflict, when done correctly, is fucking cool.
yeah,
Especially when kept in the party.
True.
Yeah. and that is the thing that because like you weren't here obviously when we first started this, but
Mhm.
I had established from the get-go that Caroline was going to be a bitch. I'm not saying I'm trying to not make her likable, but that is going to be the angle I take with her.
She is neutral evil. It's not that she doesn't have a soul, it's just that she does her own thing.
Yeah. If she flat out believes she can get away with it no matter how fucked up it is, she will
make the attempt.
Yeah, she will make
an attempt.
Which I can't say shit this time because I just did what I did.
Yeah, but see, I think
the majority of her time doing that is usually causing mischief.
Yeah, not pulling off some crazy fucking life-risking gamble to save 5 slaves.
Yeah,
7.
100.
Oh,
Yeah.
5 actually.
Yeah, 5. I mean,
Yeah,
we
100%.
would have become slaves if we had gotten KO'd, but you know.
Yeah, so 100%. Yeah, no, Caroline would have not done that. Like, Caroline.
Yeah. There is in fact a difference at which, like, if this was any one of my PCs, I would factually just would not have done what I just did. But you know what? I think it was 100% justified for Ami because she just had the whole fucking spiel about, hey, we're gonna try and save people. And you know what? She tried to save people and she fucking succeeded.
Yeah, and I think, and I honestly, and I have mad respect for that because she did what she said she was gonna do.
She wasn't a massive hypocrite about it. She didn't just say the thing and then proceed to not acknowledge the thing that she just said.
I wouldn't say it'd be hypocritical. It'd just be more of like,
it
would have been
by all means, would it have been smarter to wait until tomorrow? Oh my god, yes. But you know what?
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta go for it.
But
Sometimes impulse happens.
But not only that too, I think too that also kind of to me, like, out of character, I think that also kind of like
that also may illustrate differences as us as in the players.
Yes. And not only that too, I think from like the Imperium side too, like
they had no right to expect that we were going to do what the fuck we just did.
Yeah, no.
That was a lot of expensive resources that were just spent on 5 people.
Yeah, but you know, all the spell slots, I get back in a long rest. And I'm getting and I'm guaranteed getting 1 charge of the TP helmet back tomorrow. So the best part about this gambit is if it failed, there was no risk of... The only time there was risk during that gamble was when it was in the middle of it happening. That was the only danger in it. If I had failed the recharge check, there was no risk at all.
And honestly...
Well, okay. But I also... Okay, if it was the D100 was under a 20, would the helmet be destroyed?
Yes, so with the amount of spells you put into it, you literally wouldn't have destroyed the helmet. But
yeah,
there was
so...
But there was a very good likelihood that you just didn't get anything out of it.
Yeah, and it was quite literally, as per usual with me, just the perfect storm of shit that allowed me to do what the fuck I just did. But that is the absolute glory of Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. That was
Anyways.
really... Yeah, everyone did good. I think this was a really good session because
I would absolutely say this is our best session yet.
Yeah, because I think it covered a lot of bases. It had character development, it progressed the story, there was combat, and everyone had their part to play in.
Combat.
It was technically combat.
It was technically. We did in fact roll initiative, but there wasn't exactly much fighting going on. It was just getting shot.
Well, I mean, combat doesn't always have to immediately mean swords drawn and everyone throws. Like
this is true.
There was a situation of conflict that could have been resolved with violence, but you guys went the roundabout way to solving it without really having
literally throwing a single shot.
Yeah.
Yes, like by all means, I could have said, should Rivius go, I easily could have made the TP trigger if Rivius goes down, or all of the slaves get within 10 feet of me, that the TP goes off, but I didn't. So like, cause
honestly, I was
also.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead.
There's a thing that I find a lot of people forget, especially with a system like D&D that is a very, combat-focused system.
Prepared
An
actions?
encounter isn't just combat.
It's a lot of things.
An encounter is multiple different things that require the party to think and act in certain ways to be able to achieve victory.
Why do you think I didn't use my shield until after my turn? Like, that's a perfect example of that right there. I knew that in order to have the most effective shield, I had to wait after my turn, so it did not go away at the start of my turn.
Especially since you had incredibly limited resources.
Yes, I had a single first level slot. To my own detriment, I did not take advantage of my newly gained silvery barbs on the first turn we're there, but also it was a surprise round, so I couldn't take a reaction anyways.
Yeah.
So
and it's that kind of stuff that I've seen it a lot more in GMing Star Wars because it's got a lot more, support for things like that. But I am a big fan of solving encounters in ways that are out of the expected. Like teleporting in, telling the slaves to rush to you, and then teleporting the fuck out.
Yeah, no need to stay and fight. That's not a fight we can win. Just straight up.
I was about to go. I was not gonna lie, getting a little worried that they're like...
Oh, believe me, I was very worried that, like, oh fuck, Rivius may go down. But, because I don't know if I can teleport an unconscious creature. But you know what? We don't have to cross that bridge today. And that's a good thing.
Yeah. Congratulations to all of you because you all did a great job today.
Yeah.
And thank you for playing every week.
I can't believe I'm actually, I was like, I should go to bed after session now. Illegal now.
Too much adrenaline.
I'm awake.
I am sorry but not sorry.
Yeah, no, that was great.
No, it was the entire speech and then almost dying because my character's a really good person. Goddamn.
Like, as I said, if this was any of my characters, I would not have attempted what the fuck I just did. Because
But this is Ami.
this is Ami, and this is the character I feel the most comfortable on, and the one I feel
And
that...
it's also a little weird seeing Ami go from the tactical war mind that she was at the start of the declaration of war to just wanting to make sure there's as little death as possible.
Well, yeah, but... when you
No,
piss
here's
her
the-
off,
here-
she's still going to be the most micromanaged, deadliest person on the battlefield that she can be, but she doesn't want to do that anymore. Because she's killed a lot of things, and, like, she's thrown a lot of fireballs. We all know this.
She's gone from someone who heard about war to someone who's experienced war.
Yeah. And it has not taken her very long to get kind of tired of it, because it's just a lot of death.
Meanwhile, Caroline is kind of
Reveling in it.
outside of actual like battlefield combat. She's very much in her element in a
Yep.
in a zone like this.
Yep.
Yeah. And
I will say that the whole, like, tactical, like, super shenanigans that I was pulling was a little, like, just me as a player slash person bleeding into the character, because I'm a big sucker for tactics as
Strategy
just...
and
Yes.
tactics.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very big sucker for it. So that did in fact bleed in a little hardcore into the whole bridge discussion. As a PC who really isn't familiar with war, but it was also just kind of, I don't know, obvious that, maybe we shouldn't let them take the bridge, just...
I was like, and I think that's what kind of makes this very interesting, because there's already kind of that conflict between Ami and Caroline about like how things should be kind of like approached. Like, I 100% still feel like, yeah, because Caroline, like, I'm not saying Caroline doesn't agree with Ami in the perspective of it, but she also has the mindset of like, yeah, you could sit there and tote, like, you could sit there and try to be the moral, like, the good moral objector, but it's like, in Caroline's mind, it's like, in her mind, she wants to see, like, in her mind, she kind of wants to see where Ami goes with it, because it's like, she's kind of like, she feels this way now, but like, what if X happens or Y happens? She wants to see, like,
Caroline's someone who the world has chewed up and spat out, and she wants to see what happens if Ami goes through the same experience.
kind of, sort of, yeah. She wants to see how someone else reacts to a lot of this stuff, because again, from the get-go, Caroline 100% sees this as just a way to benefit her and to make profit for her.
Yes, the whole mercenary thing,
Yeah, which is why she's kind of like, that's why she's kind of like flattered a bit that Ami's recognizing that, but also kind of like, she can tell that, like, she feels like the tone that she uses when she says the word mercenary is also kind of like trying to be somewhat of an insult to her. So that's why she made the remark of like, I'm flattered, but I'm also not, because it's like, she's still trying to gauge if Ami's like trying to, judge
Who
her.
is Ami?
Yeah, like,
which as if you'd asked me that 20 sessions ago, I would say I don't fucking know. Now, I would say that I have a lot better of an idea, an infinitely better idea.
I do kind of like watching the growth that you've been having with Ami when it comes to,
Because this is this is a character with a very pretty basic backstory that I let Emps run wild with, mostly because I was like, I wish to play scribes. I play scribes. And
Yes, I do feel like I sometimes forget Isidor's there.
oh,
which
it's very
I-
easy to, especially in the middle of a whole big ass fucking speech about, hey, shut the fuck up. You're better than this.
Yeah,
Which
shut the
is-
fuck up and
which
don't
was-
freaking
which-
blackmail people, bro.
Which is, when it really comes down to it, that was literally what Ami said. Shut the fuck up. You're better than this.
Yeah, pretty
Shut-
much.
Shut the fuck up. You don't have the talking stick.
Close your mouth. Close your mouth. You don't have the talking stick.
I have the talk. The fox has the talking stick. I stole it from you when you weren't looking. Get fucked.
I seriously want to make that a magic item. Just fucking cast silence around itself, and it's like
Fucking
whoever,
do it, dude.
Whoever atones to it just
Fucking
is
do
immune to
it.
the effect.
Bruh, that would have been useful about fucking 4 weeks ago. I'm paying one.
Do
would-
it. Do it. It'll be
it
funny.
would've-
You can put it in
Literally do it.
Elerian.
I literally do it.
I mean, if
You just throw it at the Emperor. You just hold it around the Emperor. Suddenly, he can't cast spells.
No, I just want to imagine, like, if it does end up as an item at Elerian, it's actually just to a tribe of kobolds that use it as a way of handling disputes.
Probably. Yeah, no.
No, you're not holding the stick.
So, incredible session.
Incredible session. Have a nice day.
An
This-
incredible players.
This sessions like these are why Dungeons and Dragons is one of the best games on earth.
Exactly.
17.8 may have been a shithead, but he wasn't fucking wrong about Dungeons and Dragons being absolutely amazing.
I do like D&D.
This is the good soup.
I
Can't.
have been having so much fun running Fate.
Yeah.
Ignore my
panic.
anxiety before every session.
Yeah, don't you like panic every session, hun?
Dude, I feel that way with Curse of Strahd, so I 100% understand.
I probably wasn't helping you
feel-
when I said, DM, I teleport into the cave.
I feel like there's
Just,
a certain thing of you can there are probably people who aren't at a certain point, but I feel like most GMs, whether good or bad, are incredibly nervous before any session.
More than likely.
yeah, because at the end of the day, you want everyone to have fun and a good time.
You
so-
want every single session to be the best that it can be.
yeah,
Ooh.
which it may not always be, but you know what?
Yeah,
If everyone
sometimes
is
it's
having-
going to be Scottish fuck.
Yeah, but the
I
important
mean,
bit.
Because checks session count.
But
5
yeah,
months?
the important bit is if everyone is having fun, then the session went well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and,
that's
if that means
ultimately what-
and if that means half the session might have been spent talking out of character to each other, then that's completely fine.
Yeah.
It's like,
Even,
yeah,
or the story made no fucking sense. Like suddenly a unicorn came out, and next thing you know, we're riding dragons into Avernus. Then it'd be like, okay,
No, fuck it, yay, fuck it, dude. Like that shit. That's just what D&D is. It's just
Yeah.
random shit going down in like a sequence of
especially if
events.
especially if you can find a fun way to make it somewhat logical about how we got here.
Totally.
Like, I mean, you've said it, Alex, about you wanting to fucking find a
I wanna
dragon,
be-
befriend it, and ride it into the capital, and it's just like, okay.
Yeah, and I mean the riding bit. You know what? Maybe not. Maybe won't happen. But I'm gonna do my damnedest to trying to befriend a dragon, because I know Draconic.
And it's just like, well, okay, I'll
Welcome to
make a note of
Dungeons
that
and
see what happens.
Yeah, fucking hey, we might find a fucking dragon in the Feywild or the Bright Forest. I don't fucking know. No one fucking
I don't
knows.
fucking know.
I'm
I
very
even Ems
interested-
knows.
Yeah, I'm just interested to see what happens once we get into Imperial lands. How things are gonna go.
Are we gonna be shot on sight? Are people gonna be terrified of us?
Maybe, but you know what? We're gonna do our damnedest to make them not scared of us.
But yeah, that is something I do know. I do know the location of every living dragon in Elerian.
Of course you do.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm sorry?
I have the location of every living dragon in Elerian. That is something I have actually planned out. So I know where there's dragons.
Cool.
I can't wait to tell Angel. They're just gonna look at me.
When can I T-pose on a dragon?
No.
They're just gonna look at me, and be like, "You did what?" And I'm like, "Listen."
Yeah, when are we gonna send in the when are we gonna send the halfling in to fight a dragon? The dragon just laughs and he just T-poses and kills the dragon in one shot.
Nah. I want to try and make dragons, not completely fucking hated. Which is, a lot of work. But I'm gonna do my damnedest. I wish to be friend to all.
The Kitsune literally becoming Okami Okami.
Gosh.
I look forward to seeing that story path explored.
Now the only problem, I don't have any fucking charisma.
Wait, we have charisma in this party?
No, we
Wait, you have
fucking don't.
charisma in this?
No,
We
we
have
don't.
The best charisma roll in this party is Rivius.
And that's
That
+2. That is 2 charisma. That is the extent of I have +1.
Yeah.
Listen.
Why do you think I keep asking for props? Because props are going to help a lot. Heck of
Yeah,
you.
I know.
I know.
I have plans for that.
He has
Yeah,
plans.
I've heard that about 20 times.
It'll happen eventually.
Some of these plans are already in motion. Don't worry.
Okay, I believe you.
I am interested once we start diving into more characters' backstories.
I mean, we already got we already have a bit of a look into Ami's.
Yeah.
Not much into Caroline's and Rivius though. Mostly because Ami's was the most easily accessible because of the whole grand library thing, and it just kind of worked in the interest of everyone to go there.
And with Rivius, his backstory is kind of just everything he's told you already.
True.
Caroline's the real mystery here, and I can't wait to dive into that, because I have
Wait,
plans to dive into your backstory, Caroline.
Honestly, it's fine.
I'm giddy for it.
I am going to end stream now just for